I am on the wrong scene for this. Hi, Gloopies. How are you doing today? What's, starting off scuffed? How are you all doing today? Hi, Phoenix and Lazy and Fluffy and Cinder and Rand and Cookie and Kay. I hope you're all doing well today. I hope you're looking forward to class. I'm excited. I have Soul here. You want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name's SoulCamera. I am a PleasureBot YouTuber Android, and I am happy to serve all of your needs if you have any questions or need to ask about something, which I'm sure all of you have at least some type of question going on. Also, I'm a sister of Ava.
You are. I'm sorry about that. I was interrupted.
Sister. Oh, what was it? See you as a sister.
We have the same mama after all. Thank you, Phoenix, for gifting
We're
yourself.
both mommies in our own way. What are you talking about?
Phil had a mommy stream the other day. I submitted myself for it because I was like, I don't see myself as mommy, but other people do. And Vill's usually like, you're not a mommy. And then he looked at my mom and he's like, oh no, I'm wrong. You are mommy. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's like, oh wait, no, I see it. Yep.
It was quite silly. But I'm looking forward today. I always look forward to these types of streams, and this is a topic that is very relevant for me. And for you.
I have been dying to talk about this subject.
Well, now we get to talk about it today. Yay! And everyone gets to learn.
Finally! We can bring awareness to this thing that is actually very common, but people don't want to talk about it because they get too nervous.
Wait, they get nervous about it?
It's like, oh, I'm in a long-distance relationship. I don't know if it's going well. I don't know if we're a good match. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking things, but I'm not.
I mean, I haven't had anyone do that, but maybe they're like, it's weird. I'm in a long-distance relationship with my Canadian girlfriend. You know what I mean?
It's like, it's okay. We e-fuck.
Oh my god. A lot of people do that, yes.
It's very common.
Wait, how long? So I know you've been in a couple, correct?
Yes.
I've only been in one.
Give it like 10.
10?
Yes.
That's a lot.
A lot of people found me attractive.
That's very fair. You are attractive.
So are you.
Thank you. What's your longest long-distance relationship then?
Actually, this is my current relationship is actually the longest.
Oh, really?
We just hit our 2-year mark.
Dang.
Just last December.
That's a long time. And I know they were there recently.
Yeah. They just finished, I believe they're actually heading back to Australia now. They were in Hong Kong to visit their... Actually, no, they were in Japan. Yeah, they're going back to Hong Kong, and then after a little bit, they're going back to Aussie. But
that's a lot of places.
Yeah! Their parents like to travel.
It sounds like it, jeez.
So, they were here for over a month for the entire holiday, and we honestly planned so much. Like, we actually had like a hotel visit. We went to an aquarium, a zoo. They actually brought me to a jewelry shop, and they actually bought me like an expensive silver carat infinity necklace.
Aww.
Which I actually have in my desk right here.
That's
and I
so
fucking
wholesome.
love it.
It's so cute.
That was actually it makes it even more wholesome that I am the hardest person to surprise. And they 100% surprised me with that move when we were walking down a strip, like a street with like a whole bunch of shops. And then it's like, oh, we're here. It's like, huh? And we turn into a actual very, very fancy jewelry store. The type that actually sells that gives you a free sparkling water in the glass.
Wait, in a glass? It's not just like one of those little plastic bottles?
No, it's a bottle, but it's made out of glass. It's chilled. They give you a napkin just for the purchase.
Fancy. Holy shit.
For waiting time of the necklace or jewelry thing that you're buying. I was like, what is this place? I am not used to this type of class.
I don't think I've ever been into like a jewelry place that fancy.
You certainly feel different once you go in there.
You leave a different woman than when you went in.
Oh, 100%.
My God.
But I'm actually surprised. They genuinely surprised me with that.
So cute.
But I don't know. The time they spent with me was life-changing.
Aww.
It really opened my eyes to like how good of a match we are, and all of the insecurities that they had actually just melted away.
Aww.
Which I fucking love.
Wait, so you've been together for 2 years. Was this your first time meeting then?
Very first time.
Damn. Like for me, I couldn't imagine like having like been with someone for that long and not have met them, you know?
Well, we were kind of dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
We were dedicated to meeting each other. We just both knew that all of our situations were very difficult.
Yeah. I'm just impatient.
What can you say? You wanted that crab meat.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're not wrong, but fucking can. I mean, okay, so like we did it for like 2 months, and then I went down there literally the day after Christmas. So like, I'm very impatient. I couldn't have waited 2 years. I'm not that patient of a gloop.
No, that's completely fair. Some people want to meet immediately. Some people are okay with waiting.
Well, I mean, we met at TwitchCon, so I mean, I technically knew him for 2 years beforehand. So that's funny.
Oh, you knew him?
Yeah, me and Vil have been friends probably a little bit after I started VTubing. Like, we got to know each other as friends and like did stuff in VR chat, and then like over the past year pretty much became besties. And then at TwitchCon, there were very obvious sparks. We literally had so many different people over the course of the weekend ask if we were dating. And we're both like, oh no, that's so funny. Why would you say that? Ha ha ha. And then the last day of TwitchCon, we start dating, and we're like, well, this is fine.
Yeah, it's like, they don't know. We said no, so they don't know.
Well, I mean, at that time, it was true that we weren't. And then we're like, oh, wait a second. You know?
Exactly. Honestly, I find you two really fucking cute.
Thank you.
Two very wholesome individuals getting together, and it's like, they fuck like animals.
Oh my God. We're just chicken nuggets, okay?
Look, it's always the innocent ones that let their freak out whenever nobody's looking.
I will say Vil is asexual, but we still do other things, just not the thing.
Who said they need to be like sexual? They can be freaky in their own way.
That's very fair. I just had to point it out because I know Vil would want me to point it out.
Oh, 100%.
So, okay, so you dated for 2 years and then you met for the first time for a whole month. How was that?
A whole month.
Because that's living together pretty much for like a whole month.
Yeah, so, yeah. Well, like, getting them here was hard enough since they have very strict parents and, they don't know actually that we're dating, but it's fine.
Do you want to know a secret? Well, it's not really a secret. So, Mama Lamp knows that I am dating Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Lamp does not know that I am dating Phil.
Oh, no.
He just knows I'm dating someone because Mama Lamp said it's too confusing to try to explain it to him after I said I was a lesbian. So it's fine.
What?
Yeah, my parents
Why
don't
is this
really
so confusing?
my parents don't really get that you can like both. They say you need to pick a side. I'm like, it doesn't really work like that, but okay. So when he comes in February, it's gonna be a very interesting time.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys are meeting up for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, he's coming to me this time.
Ooh. Gonna have the whole discussion with the dad.
This could be so weird. Bill's gonna show up and my dad's gonna be like, who the fuck are you?
Like, look him up and down. Who the fuck is this?
Pretty
Are you
much.
dating my daughter? Come here, boy. We're gonna have a conversation here. Come here.
Bill's too soft for that. He'll just melt and be like, okay.
I can already imagine him going, oh, yes, sir. And he just like... just like goes over there quickly.
It'll be a time. But sorry
I'm
for
sure it'll be
interrupting.
fine, but it's very funny to imagine.
You can keep going. I just had to put that in. So I feel it, but in like a weird way, because it's my own parents, because my mom doesn't really want to tell my dad. I'm like, it's fine.
Oh, God. Yeah, thankfully I don't have to deal with my parents in this type of situation.
That's good.
No, I kind of outcast them.
Ah. Well.
I excluded myself from the family because they don't accept LGBT or Black Lives Matter or any of that, actually.
I'm sorry.
No problem. They're assholes.
It's always kind of a crummy thing.
It really is, but it's something that unfortunately not everyone can get, you know, parents accepting them in the relationship, especially in a long distance relationship, because it's not what they went through. It's not nice. It's not normal.
Me and Bill both have gotten that.
I personally loathe that viewpoint. I loathe it because just because you didn't experience it doesn't mean it like makes it valid.
Yeah, like it's still real. It's just a little bit different because like at least for me, I know my mom doesn't really understand it because she's like, but he's not here with you. Like you can't like go like see him like just on a Tuesday and go on a date or whatever. And I'm like, well, we still hang out.
He could be cheating on you right now.
Oh my god, I have not had that said to me, but like I could see them thinking
I've
that.
heard it.
That's so funny. It's
I've
like,
heard it many times.
here's the thing, even if you're in person with someone, they could still be cheating on you. Surprise, surprise, you know?
Wow. You can
Oh my
cheat on
God.
somebody while being in an IRL relationship?
Les gasp, les shock, les ah.
Sorry, guys. There's so many loopholes in the way some people think. It's mind-blowing the way they actually function through society.
But like, so what's weird to me is I feel like at least with Vil, I feel like I talk and spend more time with him than I would if someone was like here in person, you know?
No, yeah, 100%.
Because
It
like,
actually makes it more convenient.
kind of. Like every night we either play WoW or we have a phone call. Like literally since we started dating, every single night we've like done something. So it's like we always are talking to each other for like, I don't know, even if it's just like 15 minutes or something, it's still like we have that every night. And I know like dating someone, you wouldn't talk to them every day, you know?
That's right, you don't do sleep calls.
Nope, I've never done that.
I still suggest it.
Okay, I guess I just don't understand it because I haven't done it. Because because I haven't
It feels
been...
very validating, especially after you feel somebody sleep with you. You will feel that gap in your bed.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And metaphorically, if you have the mindset for it, sleep calls are actually, that's actually a great point. Sleep calls are a great point to do in a long-distance relationship where you can actually soothe people's anxieties, make them feel validated, and make them feel less alone during the day, because it's like, they're here with me. They're right in that call. Right there. Just one word away.
That's so cute and wholesome. Oh,
It's a very sweet idea, and I personally always endorse it.
Mayhaps I will ask Phil about it. But so here's the thing. So we'll call and we'll say goodnight, but usually neither of us are actually going to sleep afterwards. Usually Bill works on like his clips or whatever, and I usually just like doom scroll on like TikTok or something. Or like go read fan fictions, you know? So that's us problem because we're weird like that. We'll literally like stop playing WoW at like 2 a.m.
Actually,
or get off call at that time, and then it's like, okay, and now we're gonna go spend an hour or two doing our own thing before bed. Goodbye.
I just noticed something.
What?
You two are actually less maintenance heavy.
What do you mean?
It means you don't need as much validation as some people. It means that you're like, you know what? This is my partner, and I love them, and that's all you need for a little bit. Sure, like a short call or a hi every once in a while is enough for you. But some people actually, they have anxiety issues where how do you put it? They feel like they're very alone as soon as they hang up the call.
So I think maybe for me, because like I haven't like dated anyone like seriously in like over 2.5 years, and so like I spend a lot of time alone when I'm not like streaming or at work. So like I think I've gotten used to like the act of being alone with myself, if that makes any sense. But a lot of people don't have that. They're like, someone needs to be there with me all the time, which I did used to be like that, and I did enjoy that. But maybe it's just because I've gotten more used to being alone with myself. But I mean,
that's fair.
I like spending time with each other. That's one of the ways like I know is one of my love languages. It could even be like just sitting in a call together, even not saying anything, but just like knowing the other person's
company.
there. Yeah. There's no real way to get used to it other than having to deal with it. I have no secrets for you. I'm sorry. Oh, there's also a question in chat. Would you like to answer it?
Yes.
It's from Kinks. I got a maybe a bit weird question. Do you think long distance relationship has advantage over normal relationships? If yes, what do you think they are?
I think every type of relationship has its ups and downs. For example, IRL relationships, they have their ups where you can see them whenever you want. You could actually go up to their house, you can spend time with them, you could go to their house, cook them something, even sneak into their house because they gave you a key and make them breakfast in bed. You could do that.
That's cute and also terrifying at the same time. Like if
I'll
someone was
I
just
actually
there.
did that for Valentine's Day to one of my past relationships.
What did they think of that? What did they think of that?
Oh, they loved it. They were groggy as fuck.
I feel like I would have started off confused and possibly scared, like if I heard someone in my kitchen. But then I'd be like,
no, because
hi.
their mom, since they were living with their parents at the time, they knew that I was coming over. So I just like drove 2 hours to get there and made French toast to them in bed. And I woke them up with a plate.
That's so wholesome.
I even did that to Michi while they were here.
made
I
them
made French toast. I made them French toast. It was partially burnt because, well, at least a couple of pieces were burnt.
Oh,
but
no.
that is beside the point. I'm a terrible cook. I'm sorry.
I was about to ask, are you the one that can cook or the one that can't cook?
I can't cook. I set a kettle on fire 2 weeks ago.
How?
I defy physics. I don't know.
I feel concerned for you.
I set the baking paper that you put in the oven on fire. In the oven.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe just don't do that. See, I can cook. So anytime I hear someone do something like that, I'm like, how?
I also set a pot of water on fire.
Did you just let it boil down too far?
No, it still had water in it.
The fuck?
I defy physics. I'm sorry.
Maybe you shouldn't be allowed to cook.
Honestly, I am going to be trying a stew that we actually made. Okay, we're getting off topic. Positives about long distance relationships.
Yeah. We'll avoid your bad cooking skills. It's fine. Okay, so positives. Let's hear them.
You can ask about that later. I don't care about that. But for long distance relationships, I feel like they do have their advantages. Like, no matter what, they're always going to be the same distance from you, and that's somewhat reassuring because you know where they mostly are most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there are some times where someone cannot communicate what they're doing during the day. And speak of the fucking bee.
Hello. Can we get a shout out for Michi, please?
Yes, please go follow them. They're a little bee. They're cute. They got a new model recently. They deserve all the love. So, in the advantages, you can actually focus on yourself more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know a lot of people tend to forget about caring for themselves whenever they're in a relationship because they're always focused on the other significant other.
Yeah.
But in a long distance relationship, you could actually feel like, I need to work on this for myself and for my partner.
Mm-hmm.
But you still feel validated whenever they give you a call, whenever they send you a message. It hits a lot harder and it means a lot more when someone actually sends you like a thing like that. Or when they send you like a care package. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
I bought you something on Amazon since I know your address, and that is totally not a creepy thing for someone to say.
Yeah.
Hey, I know your address. I sent you something.
But hey, sometimes it's a good thing that you sent something, you know?
Yes. Like, for example, my partner Ichi there actually bought me a seal plush. Like the big chunky round seal plush.
Oh, like Spiel?
No, seal. You know,
No.
like the little fat little seals with no neck.
Well, sorry. There's the Pokemon Spiel, which they are literally a round seal.
I know.
That's why I was like, Spiel? Mm-hmm.
But now I cuddle that plush every night before I go to sleep.
That's adorable.
And I was never the type to actually, like, cuddle plushes. I was never into doing that. But since they got me that, I kind of just switched sides. I love plushies. I want to collect
It's
more.
Adorable.
Yeah, they did go to, like, the Pokemon Center in Japan.
Oh.
And actually got me a
that'd be
Metagross plush, so I can't
Nice.
wait to receive that.
I mean, I feel that because, like, one of the things Bill got me for Christmas, which I can't show anyone, which also makes me sad, he got me a mug from his hometown, which I got to visit when I went after Christmas. but I can't show it because then I would dox him. But it's literally now my favorite mug. So like every time I make tea or something, I use the mug and I just think of him, and it's really cute. But I can't show anyone, and I hate that.
I'm sippies for him. That's really fucking cute. I did also like before they left, kind of the same. I had this like childhood mug that I kept for years and years and years and years. One of those like decal mugs with a picture on it.
Yeah,
it was a SpongeBob mug.
Nice.
So like I gave that to Michi, and now whenever they make tea or coffee, they'll think of me.
See, Michi gets it. See,
Yes.
I'm a tea drinker, not a coffee drinker. So, but yeah,
100% tea, but I can't drink caffeine, so
there's caffeine-free tea.
yes, there is. Whatever.
I'm just saying, it's an option.
No, it's just 100%. I just can't enjoy sodas anymore.
Vil can't drink sodas either.
Wait, why?
He can't burp. It's kind of weird. So he doesn't like drinking them because then it just hurts.
He can't burp.
Yeah, like a chicken. Chickens can't burp either. I don't know why Vil can't burp, but he can't.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I mean, you say it's unfortunate, but like for me, it's great because I actually hate the sound of burps. Like they make my ears like it's disgusting to me. So I'm like, oh hey, you can't burp, perfect, thank you. Facts.
But I would say, but to like finish off that question. Every type of relationship has their ups and downs, and it really depends on the single person and you to work out the goods and bads and make everything work.
Exactly.
Because that is simply what a relationship is. It's a bunch of ups and downs, a bunch of pros and cons, each of them special to each relationship, but it really depends on how you go about it. If you go about it in a healthy manner, you talk to them, you communicate all the problems that you need to talk about, and you work on them together as a team.
I agree. I feel like with long distance relationships, you definitely have a lot more communication that you have to do than you would like in an in-person one, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yes, Michi, like we had our arguments like while they were here, but that's a completely normal thing in a relationship. You're going to argue. You're two separate people. You do not understand the other's ways very much if you haven't been dating for long. You don't know why they think this way. You don't know why they do this thing. But in a way, that makes the relationship special because it's only a relationship that exists between you two people.
Now I'm just sorry. I'm now just thinking about the argument me and Vil had while I was there about the pronunciation of tamales. We continued this conversation in person after he fucking like outed me on Twitter. I'm like, how fucking dare. I say tamales? I say it the Americanized way instead of the like Spanish or like Mexican way. Instead of like tamales, I'm like tamales. And he's like, yeah, he's like, how fucking dare. So we had like a whole nother little, not like an actual argument, but we're both just like, it's pretty much like a joke between us now, you know?
I love that. It's like, hey, Vil! Tamales! Like, what?
Just like lean in and whisper in his ear, tamales.
Hey, Michi, if you can you remind me what word you hate? Aluminum! They hated how I pronounce it, aluminum.
It's aluminum. Did they say aluminium?
Aluminium.
Oh, that's the European way of saying it. Aluminium.
Yeah, they say aluminium. It's very weird. They got legitimately like, so what the fuck? It's like, what do you mean? I wasn't born in Europe.
It's so funny because like there'll just be certain words that you'll hear like someone else say and you're like, what the fuck? Like my friend Oz also is from Australia, so like he'll say certain words and I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's not a word. You know?
I swear to God. Michi's remembering things that I do not.
Butter on the wall. What'd you do?
You know how I'm bad at cooking?
Yeah?
I proved it to Michi when they visited. To where it's like, you know how you're supposed to like put some butter on the pan?
Yeah.
I was like, alright babe, I'm gonna do this one. And I scoop up some butter with the knife and I like fling it towards the pan, but instead it goes sideways into the wall, sticks there, and then slowly slides down behind the oven.
That's like some like TV comedy level shit. How did you manage? Like, I can't.
I have no idea at this point. Every time I use the oven, I tend to actually smoke more than a fucking cigarette user.
Oh my goodness. See, I did the exact opposite. I went there and I proved to Bill that I know how to cook. And I got to impress him and his roommate, and then I'd made like different candies from scratch, and I got to impress his parents too.
Oh man.
So literally the opposite. I'm so sorry.
Oh man. It was a pure comedy sketch that you could not fucking act out in a different way. We were too fucking funny. Yes, sometimes my microwave does smoke.
What? How?
I don't know.
I've
just accepted it at this point. Yes, I do!
I feel concerned for you. Are you okay? Is your tummy okay?
I mean, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make a mean mac and cheese.
Some mac and cheese? Mac and cheese, you say? Who could imagine you can make mac and cheese?
You that? That's what good mac and cheese sounds like.
If you know, you know.
The food's made?
Can't.
Right. I'm gonna send you pictures afterwards. But we actually made some D&D dishes from a D&D cookbook.
I have that cookbook if it's the one I'm thinking it is.
It had, what was it, elven bread?
Yes. That's one of the recipes in there.
Yeah, we tried making elven bread on New Year's. It didn't go as well.
Bread's a little bit hard. So
yeah, bread was very hard. But
if you're not good at cooking, it's definitely hard.
I think the best dish we did by far was the chicken something dumplings.
Dumplings are always good.
It was like a vegetable and chicken based broth with like a whole bunch of spices. It had cooked celery, cooked carrots. It had also homemade like dumpling balls with spring onions in them. Honestly, it was the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life.
It sounds really tasty.
Oh my god. If anybody's curious about the recipe, I will send you the recipe.
Tell me which one that was, because I'm probably gonna go look it up, because I have that book. I have it.
It's called Chicken Something Dumplings. Literally.
Sounds good. Oh, I haven't done that, Batwick. That sounds really cute. Did anyone for long distance dates order food for the other? Like person A ordered person B their dinner and vice versa. I've had dinner dates where like we'll get like the same food or we'll both eat. Like so we have like a dinner date together. But like
did that.
We haven't ordered each other food, which I think would be, I feel like that could go really poorly, but I feel like it could go really well too.
It's a bit hard for me because they don't have Whataburger in Australia.
Whataburger is like nowhere except for like very specific places.
Yeah, they
That
did try
spicy
Whataburger for the
ketchup.
first time,
That
and
spicy ketchup, though.
they like that spicy ketchup. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It... See, that's an interesting concept because, Michi has bought me food mostly because I was in a rough spot and I couldn't afford food, so they bought me a meal.
Aw, that's so wholesome.
They
though.
did not take no for an answer. It's like, no, honey, we don't have much money right now. I don't care. I'm sending you food.
It's so wholesome.
It's like, thank you, honey. I think I have done that at least once. Because I don't have the best financial situation, but I wanted to get them something. But, oh no, I think that's a cute idea. Yeah, we got donuts. I bought you
Aw.
donuts.
That's cute.
Because you were you told me you were just like really craving donuts. So I was like, hon, I'm getting you donuts tomorrow.
See, the reason I would be nervous about it is because I can't handle spicy things.
I can't either. I am a bitch baby.
Same.
I think mustard is spicy.
Wait, regular mustard? Are you okay? Soul. Regular mustard isn't spicy. Maybe like some brown mustards can be spicy, but like just regular yellow mustard?
Look, I go to the Taco Bell sauce that's mild when I've ever want some spice.
I at least use the medium. Okay,
Nope.
maybe I'm not as much as a little baby as you.
I'm a bitch baby who is
Oh my
purely... I could eat all the sugar I fucking want and things like, oh, this is so sweet. I love it. I could just dip into a, sweetened condensed milk.
Yeah.
I could drink that.
See, it's so thick, I don't think I could, but like having it on like snow cones, especially, so good.
No, I could drink
could do
that
that.
because it, you know how sweet it is. I
Yeah.
am built for sweet, but I am actually so far gone from the spicy category because of the sweetness.
I'm a little bit better with spicy, but not like that much farther. Fucking can't.
Eat with
Y'all
a
are
spoon.
funny.
That's actually what I kind of did when they left. I kind of ate half game with a spoon.
Why?
Because it tasted so good and I'd never had before, and it just tasted delicious. And okay, we bought like a 6-pack of like sweetened condensed milk, and
Wait, why a 6-pack of it?
I don't know. We were at Costco, okay?
Even
I wanted to go
so,
to Costco, and they bought sweetened condensed milk because it was because it was readily there, and we
okay.
wanted to cook with it. And we actually used some on the sweet Hawaiian rolls that we turned into French
Ooh.
toast.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
It was goddamn delicious.
So I actually have Hawaiian rolls in my cupboard right now, and now I'm like,
Yeah, make French toast with it.
I need some
It
eggs
tastes
for
so
that.
good.
That sounds so good though. I'd never thought to make them into French toast, but now I'm thinking about it, my mouth is watering.
It was a very good breakfast.
That's good. We keep getting off topic into food land. I find that
Because a lot
hilarious.
of the things in a long distance relationship, that is one thing you can't really experience with somebody. Food.
Well, see, that's why, like, if you get, like, the same thing or, like, a similar thing, like, we both got pizza, even though it's different pizza, and we both got, like, Chipotle, you know?
Yeah, if
So
you have
that-
the funds, I would say go for it because that's a very good way to just share a moment with your significant other.
Well, see, the thing is, I would just be like, oh, let's cook together. Like, but Bill's not very good at cooking. So, we
Like
can't
me
just
really
cook.
bad, or
I don't actually know, like, his cooking skills. He doesn't cook. Like, he does know how to make rice in a rice cooker. And he did separate the eggs while I was there and did not get shells in it. So I will give him that. But he himself says he can't cook. So, yeah.
to be fair, I've actually ruined a rice cooker. I actually didn't cook rice in a rice cooker.
What did you cook it in? Or what did you cook in the rice cooker?
No, it was rice. I used a rice cooker to cook rice, and it ended up undercooked.
You made mush.
No. I made grit.
What?
It was not good. It was ruined. Just
I feel concerned.
everyone
I feel
is.
so concerned.
Everyone is very concerned for my inability to make proper food.
So I'd say Vil is maybe a step above you then, considering he can use a rice cooker.
I'm a failure as a housewife.
It's okay. See, here's the thing. I'm good at cooking, but I hate cleaning. Like, I loathe cleaning. So I cooked and Vil cleaned, and it was the perfect duo.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay at cooking. I can get something done if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I look, I disappoint everyone with my cooking. Eventually, once I actually get like a proper kitchen and able to do a stream like that, I want to do a cooking stream and just show everyone how bad of a cook I am.
Oh my god. I think it'd be hilarious. So you could get one of those like little electric eyes. They're not, I think you get one for like, I don't know, less than $20. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little singular iron cooking skillet.
Like the electric eyes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There you go.
So fun fact, I don't actually have a stove or an oven, so I have like a mini oven and I use those electric eyes. The face, you look so concerned.
I've just never heard of a household that doesn't have an oven.
It's because like I have a very small apartment and my kitchen is like minuscule. So like I have a fridge, I have a dishwasher, I have no oven and I have no stove. I do have a microwave though.
You had the bare necessities.
Hey, I mean, I got a little baby oven and I got a little eye, so I mean, I could still do those things. It's just a little harder.
Chat, buy Ava an Easy Bake Oven. It should be good enough.
Oh my god, I haven't used an Easy Bake Oven in years. If someone got me an Easy Bake Oven, I would just do a whole Easy Bake Oven stream. I feel like everything out of those like were never cooked properly and it was like half mush, you know?
The closest thing to an Easy Bake Oven that I handled was one of those plastic stencil ones.
Plastic stencil?
Yeah. You made like a little stencil on a thin-ish piece of plastic. It looked like a piece of paper, but you cut it out and you put it on a tray and you slid it into this Easy Make thing. And it actually shrunk down to plastic.
Shrinky dinks.
Shrinky dinks! That's it! Yeah, I made little,
I remember
little, like, keychain related things.
See, for some reason I thought you were gonna say, like, the spiral graph thingies, but no, I know it's Shrinky dinks are. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the closest thing I made with it. I'm pretty sure I fucked those up, too, because it was related to an oven.
Oh my god.
But it's totally fine.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny. I guess getting back to long distance, we're gonna escape the talk of ovens.
Well, no, we're talking about our flaws in relationships. Which,
oh my god.
You hate cleaning, I hate cooking.
See, you have to find someone who does the other one, and then it's a perfect match. That's what I've learned, because cleaning sucks balls. I would much rather
need someone to cover your inabilities.
That's why you fit together like puzzle pieces, and you fill in all the gaps. Yeah.
Only you can make that analogy, because you love your puzzles.
Oh, fuck yeah, I love puzzles. I haven't done one in a while. I want to do one.
I was like, I haven't seen a puzzle picture on Twitter from Ava for a while.
I've been busy, okay?
Yeah, someone buy like a 5,000 piece set.
I have a couple thousands I need to do. They're just sitting in my, I have like a little cupboard, so they're sitting in there right now waiting to be done.
Cooking hates me. That's actually a very valid statement. Cooking hates me.
Fuck. Now we're just, all I can think about is cooking. I'm like, long distance relationships.
Yeah, does anyone have any more questions? Think of them. Post them. We're gonna answer all the questions we can.
I had questions and my brain disappeared into cooking land. So I have no thoughts. Oh my god.
Segs.
Oh, how about this? What would you say to someone who has not been in a long distance relationship but is thinking about it because someone they like lives far away? Like, do you have any tips for them?
You will have to test the waters with them more than an IRL person, because you will not get who they truly are as a person just by talking to them. You need to spend time with them. You need to like call them at least somewhat decent amount of times. Like private moments. Now that we have like the wonders of VR chats, maybe hang out in VR chat. That way you can actually see like their if they have VR, you can see their little mannerisms with their hands, the way they act, how they act in like a public situation. Basically, test the waters and make sure you're sure. It's like, should I be with this person? But also ask yourself, what would I go through for this person? Because there are some people that get into a long distance relationship and then they find out that they can't handle the strain and then they break it off. And I'm sad whenever I see that happen, because there is stuff that you can do, but some people just don't want to put the effort in, the little bit extra effort that is required for a long distance relationship.
I mean, to be fair, a long distance relationship is quite a bit different from like
it's very hard
an in-person one. Like, this is the first one I've ever done, and I was concerned going into it because I'm like, I have no idea how this is going to work and how this is going to go, but here we are, you know.
Yeah. Also, that's also another great point, Michi. Physical contact will almost be non-existent, and you kind of have to just live with that. It's like, I won't be able to hug or like kiss them or do other things to them.
Oh my god.
For a long time, and that's just a sad reality that comes with long distance. Like, me and Michi weren't even able to share our first kiss until 2 years in.
Yeah. That's wild to me.
But we decided to keep going, and I was dedicated enough to manage all their flaws the best I could. And I just wanted to work with them so we can both improve in our fields that we need to improve in. Because long distance relationships are very different than IRL relationships, but they can also be very similar in some ways too.
I mean, they're still relationships, so there are going to be similarities.
Well, yeah. Some people forget that sometimes.
I guess that's true.
Because some people I've heard are like dating and they don't speak together or speak to each other for weeks. I'm like,
yeah, which I've never understood. Huh? It's like, why would you do that? Like, don't you want to spend time with them? You know?
Yeah, exactly. In a past relationship, I was in a poly relationship. But it was also a long distance poly relationship. So it was very difficult on my part because unfortunately for this relationship, I was not getting the attention I needed to function. It's like normally I can be okay with like not speaking to anybody for a little bit, but then you know, it gets very lonely pretty quickly. So after like, hey, can we possibly like hang out? It's been a while since we've had like private time together. You know, it would be nice to, you know, have a day with you at least. Can we do something this week? It's like, yeah, let's do it. Week goes by, and second week, and a third.
Oh.
So, and it happened multiple times, where I was just getting ignored in the poly relationship. I was just being put to the side, even though they didn't. No, it's totally fine. That's sadly one of the things that comes with polyamory. Sometimes someone gets forgotten.
I will say, because I've been in poly relationships, that's just shitty people.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say
it's
about
just a bad
that.
relationship.
Yeah,
which is why I decided to just like, you are not giving me the care that I actually need to function, so I am going to break it off with you.
which is probably the best thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Like it sucks, but whatever. It's a part of life.
Yeah. Oh, there's another question in chat if you wanna. How do you know if a long distance relationship is working out definitely?
How do you know? Whenever you go onto a call with somebody, like a video call or something like that, you see them smile and you see them enjoying their time. That could be a sign that they're actually enjoying their time, and they message you regularly. That's also another sign. It's like, wow, they really love spending time with me. It's like, you could also, if you ever have concerns about whether you're doing an okay job, that is a completely normal thing to feel, because you need to talk to your partner and see what their needs are, and then you can tell them your needs. Because communication is paramount in these types of things. If something isn't communicated, there is no way for that other person to know what to do or how to deal with it or what is even going on. If you communicate everything properly and you two truly have feelings for each other, then everything will work out. That is just a destined thing. If you both work hard for each other, it will work. However, I will say, not all long-distance relationships are meant to be. That is a sad, cold reality. Not any relationship couldn't be meant to be. Some just aren't meant to be, some just don't work out. That is a sad, cold reality that we all have to deal with. But if it is, and both of you work for it, it will always work out. No matter what the situation, no matter what the problem, no matter what the argument, you can always come back to each other and just say, I love you. And everything will be alright. Period.
Why is that so wholesome?
Look, I may be a lewd tuber and I may be a pleasure bot, but I can have my moments. I just have a big heart. What can I say?
Yeah, I can tell. Ooh, that's a good one, Glass. Says, what would be some good dates to go on for a long distance relationship?
Well, as someone actually brought up before, dinner dates would be a cute thing.
Yeah.
Like both you just make your own dinner and you get on video call and you could just be eating dinner together as you watch a movie or watch anime or watch YouTube videos. Because I know me and Michi, we watch a lot of media. Because currently as they're in Japan, when they can't do much, I just share screen anime to them or Markiplier videos.
That's cute.
Because like, hey hon, can you like screen share Markiplier for me tonight? It's like, yes, baby, it's okay.
Oh, I love watching things together, or like video games together is a big thing because like me and Vil play WoW
Yes.
almost every night, so we have a good time with that.
See, like me and Michi, we actually play other stuff. We played stuff like Generation Zero, if you know what that is.
No idea what that is.
Oh, you know what that is?
No idea. No idea.
Well, imagine a first-person shooter where you actually fight giant war robots in a 1980s Russia island. It's a very fun game. I recommend it. It's like we played that. We played Baldur's Gate for a fuck ton of hours, but we didn't even get into the final act.
Oh, I'm not even at the end of Baldur's Gate. It's so long.
We have almost 100 hours in that game, and we didn't even get past the haze area.
What? How? Holy shit.
We did every side quest.
That would do it.
And they love looting and organizing everything.
That's fair. God. So gaming.
Like game nights, movie nights.
Have you ever done one where like you'll like do like a video call, but you'll like show them someplace? Like I've taken Vil to Disney. And
oh my god, that's cute.
And he's taken me like before I went and visited, he took me around like his hometown, and I got to see it like all like dressed up for Christmas, and it was great.
Yeah, Michi does the same thing because they actually get out of the house a lot. So like they show me their college campus. They showed me like different types of shops. They even showed me a ton of pictures from honey, what was that thing that you did yesterday? It had to do with like Spirited Away or something. I forget the company. What's the company that made Spirited Away?
Studio Ghibli?
Studio Ghibli. They actually went to the place where, yeah, the Studio Ghibli Museum.
That sounds really cool.
My god, they sent at least 100 photos to 3 chats.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
They were so happy with it.
I'll sometimes send pictures while I'm out. Oh my god, Bill sent me a picture yesterday while he was at the grocery store. He took a picture of the fucking Coke while he was there and sent it to me. He's like, thinking of you. And I'm like, what the absolute fuck?
What does that mean?
Okay, so pretty much all I drink is Coke. I'm not a healthy person. I already know this.
Aww.
But like, so now anytime he sees Coke, he thinks of me. Especially because there was one night I woke up at like 3 in the morning or something.
You did tweet about that. It's like, take a sip of Coke at 3 a.m.
You know, I literally do that all the time. But I woke up and I walked across his room to the desk, and like there was a jug of water right next to it, and I ignored it, and I opened up my Coke, took a swig, and he's just staring at me because he's a light sleeper. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm thirsty. And then I went and laid back down and immediately fell back asleep, and he's like, what the absolute fuck was that?
I'm the very same way, but I drink too much milk.
My tummy can't handle milk.
Michi was concerned with the amount of milk that I drink.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, I drink 3 to 4 gallons within the expiration period, which is around less than 2 weeks.
It's funny.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm a very light sleeper, so Michi stumbles every time they go to the bathroom when they wake up.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a lot of milk. Don't worry, I am healthy, and it's delicious. Milk is my go-to drink.
To answer your question, Cinder, he does get my attention with the Bond Touch occasionally. We have these little bracelets that vibrate when you touch them.
I thought that was so fucking cute.
I didn't know if I would like it or not, because I was like, will it just randomly go off? I mean, it does, but it always makes me smile. Like, he actually just did like 10 taps at me just like a minute or two ago.
Just now?
And I'm like, yes, hello? Because you can also add like this sequence of taps, like short and long ones can mean certain things. I don't know what the fuck like 10 of them means, but like go off. Oh my god,
you can do Morse code.
I mean, maybe if you knew Morse code. But you can make your own, like you can do like there's like a little like language book in there, so you can like assign different types of taps.
A language book?
Well, you make your own, so like you can do like 1 tap means this, a long held tap means this, like 3 taps. Like for me, I have 3 taps is thinking of you, and like 1 long held one is like I love you, and then 2 like medium held ones is I love you too. Yeah, we're making a personal love language.
That's so cute! Me too, we're getting one of those.
I like them a lot. I don't like the app for it. The app for it kind of sucks balls. But the premise behind it, and like, even though you're so far away and you just get to have a nice little like touch from them, is really cute.
You just reminded me of something that we actually got for Michi.
Oh.
Yeah, I got... we got them a long-distance shock collar.
That's a thing?
Yes.
How? Is it Bluetoothed?
It's Bluetooth to their phone.
Automa didn't like that, Michi, but I like it. Michi wasn't prepared to be called out today.
Oh, I'm gonna call them out.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Just like I call myself out.
I mean, there's a lot of long distance things. There's a lot of long distance Bluetooth things.
I personally miss the shock collar because I am big surprise. I'm a sadist. And I kind of like reining in the little brat that doesn't want to fucking listen.
See, personally, I'm not into like pain or things like that, but I can understand why some people are.
Oh, I hate pain. I hate pain myself, like whenever it's inflicted on me, but I am a big sadist whenever, like they had an actual collar when they were here. And it's like, honey, put the collar on. And they would just put it on, and I would just grab it and yank it up to my face. It's like, you will not disobey. You understand?
Damn. Me and Vil joked about getting Vil a collar. He said he didn't know if he would like it, though. I'm like, well, we could always find out.
Yeah, and like sometimes I did have to bring out the paddle, but it's totally worked out. They loved it. Yeah, whenever they needed a punishment, I gave them 10 across the ass with the paddle I have.
Damn. Sorry,
they're a huge brat, so like it's part of their kink.
That's fair.
And they're a huge masochist as well, so
doubly fair.
Exactly. You're just asking for it.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like being a brat is like adjacent to being a gremlin.
It's completely adjacent.
Cause not me being a fucking gremlin and then immediately swapping to like a Dami mommy moment. It's just like, fear me.
Well, you can be a troll, Dami. You can be a troll.
I'm a switch, so like, I'm just a gremlin. Let's just be honest, I'm a gremlin.
Okay, that's fair, because I was about to say a Dami brat would be a troll. And then a bottom brat is a gremlin. No, it's totally fine. This is all kink related stuff.
It's educational.
But I was saying, like, these things are normal. 100%.
Good luck,
because
I believe in you.
We, like, prior, we had a discussion about it. I made sure what was okay with them and what was not okay. And I made sure, yes, I made sure that they were okay afterwards. And Hi, sweetie. Yes, I know.
Mamau!
Hi, Gracie. You wanna say hi? Come here, you little shit.
It's here, little Mamau. It's so cute. Consent is very sexy.
Oh, 100%. It's probably the best kink.
What was I gonna say? Oh, we had a couple questions on that tweet that I'd posted.
Yeah.
Let me go find it. Imagine me having it pulled up. Couldn't be me. One of the questions is, what's your biggest fear being in a long distance relationship?
Ooh. So, I'm not sure it would be my biggest fear, but, for Michi, it's cheating. That is their biggest fear, because some people can have a bunch of bad eggs whenever they try to get in a relationship. And yeah, bad experiences can ruin someone's views on relationships entirely. And thankfully, I was the one that changed Michi's viewpoint completely around. But some people get extremely scared on what the other significant other could be doing at that time. They're not communicating. Where are they going? But at that point, you shouldn't let your anxieties speak for your partner. You shouldn't let your brain speak first and accept that as reality without talking to them first. Because that will do nothing but harm your relationship and your trust to them and their trust to you.
Mm-hmm. That's Michi's. What is yours?
For me, I'm not sure actually, because it's a very weird way to think, but for me personally, I feel like I want to trust my partner. I want to trust that they're going to be okay. I want to trust that they're going to be safe and do everything they can to be safe. For my sake and theirs. So, I'm kind of in a situation where I don't really have a fear, to be honest, because nothing really comes to mind when I think of a fear. However, now that I think that if I were to really bring it up, I would be afraid of something happening to my partner out of our control. It's like them getting kicked out, or someone following them on the streets.
Oh no.
Because that actually happened recently, or just yesterday when they were in Japan. They got followed for like a good 20 meters.
That's scary. I'd have no idea how long 20 meters is, but that sounds like a while, and that's terrifying.
It's around 50 feet.
Okay, that's too much.
So,
I understand being worried about that, though.
yeah, just not being able to control everything that like could possibly make your partner in danger.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is what I worry about the most, because I want them to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, above all, whenever they go out, whenever they have to go to like campus, I want them to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what I am afraid of most whenever it comes to it. But overall, I trust their judgment. I trust their ability to get them out of that situation and make it home safe. My trust supersedes my fear. because that's just the type of relationship me and Michi have
Mhm.
nurtured and grown over the past 2 years. I trust them to be okay.
That's good. I think for me, my biggest fear, I got to, so for me and Vil, we met once at TwitchCon,
Hmm.
and everything happened really fast. I'm very blunt, and I was like, I'm feeling something, and I'm just going to jump on this feeling, and we're just gonna ride with it, because, like, I don't know. It was fine. It turned out fine. So, like, past me, damn, I took a wild leap there, but I survived. But I was really worried. Like, maybe it was just something about being in Vegas and, like, being, you know, in this really exciting situation and getting to spend time with each other for the first time. So I was worried that the next time we saw each other, like, that spark or whatever that had been there would be gone. Like, that it was just, like, a fluke or a one-off thing, you know? Because we didn't get time to be, like, in a relationship together while we were there, because pretty much the last night, right before we go to the strip club, I'm like, hey, we should maybe do this. So, like, we weren't even, like, in a relationship for, like, I don't know, like 6 hours together before I had to get on a plane and leave, and most of that we spent sleeping, you know? So I had this big fear.
Sucks.
Yeah. But when I got to meet him in December and, like, get to spend like 5 days with him, like, that fear kind of just, it's not there anymore. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it fades away over time.
Well, because, like, we hadn't had the opportunity to, like, be a couple, you know?
Mm.
So, I mean, I think that was my biggest fear. I don't think I have another one currently. But, I mean, I feel like that was a big one to get over, you know?
I actually have a question for you.
Go ahead.
What do you think about, you know how, like, VTubers are very private with their lives?
Mm-hmm.
What made you come out to everyone about, like, being in a relationship?
So,
Especially being a YouTuber, even.
that's the funny thing. Originally, both me and Bill were like, oh, we should keep this on the down low. We should not tell people about this. We don't want any, like, weird parasocial things. We don't want people, like, attacking the other one or anything, you know? I'm a very blunt person, and I'm very apparently bad at, like, keeping things a secret, because literally we'd be on stream and I'd be like, here's my friend, Vil, this is my friend. Because I had to, in my head, separate it, but it came off, like, very awkward. And then, like, we were,
It
like,
didn't feel right.
yeah, and then we were, like, vague posting pretty much, and we're like, hee hee. And so literally, like, a month goes by, and it's literally, like, Vil's birthday. He's like, you know, maybe we should tell people about us. I'm like, you know what, maybe we
He
should.
brought it up.
Well, I'm not sure if he did or if I did. It just, like, came up in conversation, but I think he's like, would you be comfortable with me telling people today, like, for his birthday? And I was like, sure. Like, what's
You
the
know
worst
what?
that could happen?
That's actually a cute present. It's like, hey, what if I came out to dating you on my birthday? I think that's a cute thing.
It wasn't like we originally planned it like that. It was just really funny. But so what was really, at least to me, I find funny, I wasn't necessarily worried about me getting flack. Like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber and whatever, but, like, overall my community is very, like, loving and accepting, and they already, like, viewed Vil and me as, like, best friend goals. So, like, I didn't have a worry about the optics or, like, my, like, what I would have happen at me, which I've had nothing bad, like, said to me, only, like, that we're adorable together, which is not a bad thing. I was worried for Vil, though, because Vil openly simps on, like, female presenting VTubers.
Right.
His whole branding is, like, steppies and feet and, like, being kink positive, which I also have kink positivity in my branding. But I was worried he would get flack for, like, flirting with other girls or, like, simping over girls or, like, you know, oh my god, feet pics, you know?
Oh my god.
which he luckily hasn't. The exact opposite, though, is I've gotten multiple DMs. I actually put out a PSA, which sounded really bad. I worded it poorly, like, in the text, but, like, pretty much I had multiple people reach out to me being like, are you comfortable with me still sending Vil feet pics? Like, is that okay? Would you be okay with that? And I'm like, of course I am. Like, please give him all the feet pics, like, consensually feet pics that his little crabby heart, like, desires. So I literally made a PSA being like, I consent to this. Please give him feet pics as long as he's okay with it and like he's consented to receiving them. Like, give him feet pics, step on him, you know, let him gush over you.
Yes.
I'm completely fine with that. So, I think that's the only thing I've had. Like, how did you decide about that?
I feel like it eventually came out that me and Michi were dating because I was a very lewd person. I was like, people would want to mess with me, so I would just mess with them back. And plus, I was already, gasp, a sex worker by the time they actually asked me out.
Like,
So, oh my god. So, dating me did have, like, a certain package. Like, hey, I am going to be doing things with other people. I am going to be possibly flirtatious with other people. But, we had a discussion. It's like, this is, like, new to them. But, yeah, they okay, and? They're a lot more okay with it than I initially thought they would be.
No, I totally get that. Because, okay, one of the only reasons I started doing, like, spicy pictures was because Vil encouraged me to. Because, like, I'd considered it for a long time, but, like, in the past, like, any partner I'd been with was, like, very much so off-put by the idea and, like, disgusted by it. So he's over there being a
Like,
fucking
no, it
little
is mine.
cheerleader, and he's, like, proud of it. Literally, like...
Yeah, that's what Michi is.
He's the reason. If anyone wants to know, Vil is the reason for that. You can thank Vil for that. But it's so cute.
Thanks Vil for the booba pic.
But it's cute when your partner is like, you know, so supportive and nice about it.
I think your partner should be your biggest cheerleader. I think that is actually an amazing example.
It's just so cute.
It's very sweet, in my opinion.
Well, because I know, obviously from past experiences, not a lot of partners are okay with that type of thing, and to see them be okay with it is really nice.
No, it's very good to have a sex positive type of environment when in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, is it okay if I collab with this person? It's like, yeah, go for it. Why are you even asking me? It's like, communication?
No, I get that, because, like, sometimes me and Vil will ask each other, hey, are you okay with me doing this? Like, I'm doing this, like, stupidly big collab that I'm kind of gonna be marketing as, like, 51st collabs, like 51st dates. And so I was like, hey, would you be okay with me literally just, like, pretty much speed dating a bunch of VTubers? And he's like, oh my god, that's so cute, do it. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, sometimes you're like, this seems silly to ask, but it's always better to ask, because I would rather, like, ask and have consent, you know, because their emotions and feelings are more important to me, you know.
It's very good to have your partner's thoughts in mind, at least.
Yeah.
Whenever you're making a big decision that could possibly be viewed as not potentially okay with some people.
It's nice when you find someone that is, though.
100%. I think I was actually. It's actually funny how me and Michi met. We actually met via my stream. They came into my stream and they were very bottom. Very, very bottom. So I caught on to that, like, real quick.
A woo fingies like that?
No one's gonna know? No. You shut up. I will tell our story. And, I remember, they showed me a clip of this. Somebody clipped the very first time I came into their chat and followed them while they were live, and they physically stuttered for a good 30 seconds. They could not word properly.
That's
They could not word.
adorable.
She's like, hi.
Hi, pretty girl.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Oh my
Their
God.
words, not mine.
That's adorable and precious. I love that.
I will never forget it.
Wait, so that's how you two met?
That's how I first came into their stream, and we started talking more after that. Because of like, ooh, a new plaything.
Nice.
And afterwards, we started messaging, and I will never forget that their very first message to me was a confirmation code for Love-Ins. That was their very first message.
I love that.
Yep. And then we just started talking more, and give or take 4 months later, they actually popped the question, which
They
was
did?
complete. Yeah, they did. The bottom nervous one popped the question first,
That's surprising.
which threw me completely for a loop. I was like, oh,
Do you want to know something funny?
this is interesting. Yeah.
Apparently, I didn't notice. And I fucking was just murdering Vil on stream because, like, looking back, him telling me, like, oh yeah, I had a crush on you at this point. It's just like, oh my God. He apparently had a crush on me for, like, a fucking year and said nothing. Which, to be fair, I kept, like, putting my foot in my mouth, like, being like, oh, I'm a lesbian, everything's fine, you know?
Aww.
But it's like, oh my God, bro, I'm so sorry. I was murdering you this entire time.
I was slowly killing you.
No,
Why
literally.
didn't you tell me? I did. But why?
Literally. Well, also, at TwitchCon, the whole time, I was like, oh no, we're not dating. I'm totally hella gay. This is fine. This is great. Just digging myself deeper into that hole. And then I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm feeling this. And he's just like, what the fuck? I'm like, ah. Well, let me tell you the moment, like, I realized that I was like, oh shit. The previous night, we'd gone out drinking with, like, a bunch of friends. And, like, I get kind of cuddly when I drink, you know? That's the type of drunk I am. And, like, I warned him and I warned Roy because we were rooming together. I'm like, if I get drunk, I may get cuddly. I'm warning you. I was literally at the bar, just, like, hanging all over Vil and only Vil. Like, hugging him and laying my head on his shoulder, giving him cheek kisses. He didn't stop me, mind you.
Well,
He
of
just
course he's
let
not
me-
gonna stop you from cheek kisses. Do you expect him not to take the kisses?
He just let me just, like, hang all over him. So then we get back, because we're sharing a room for TwitchCon. And we're sharing a bed. So we get back, and, like, we drunkenly cuddle all night long. And the moment I realized there was something there is the following morning. I woke up, and I was like, can we sober cuddle? And he's like, oh yeah, that'd be nice. I've actually been kind of touch-starved. Cuddling has been nice. And again, he's had a crush on me. He doesn't fucking care if we're cuddling. So, like, we're sober cuddling.
He will jump on that opportunity.
And I like, because I was kind of testing the waters. I'm like, maybe we could hold some handy-mandy. Like, I didn't say it, but I just, like, went to hold his hand and, like, fingies intertwined hand-holding. He didn't stop it. He let it happen. And so at that moment, I'm like, oh, shit. And later, he was like, yeah, I was fine with the sober cuddling. And it was nice. But I was really confused at that point. Because I was like, this doesn't feel like friends anymore. Once you get, like,
It's
the
like-
hand holding in there.
It's like, what are we?
He didn't stop it, though, mind you.
Of course he wouldn't.
It was really cute though.
He had a hottie in his bed wanting to cuddle and smooch him. Do you think he would stop that?
To be fair, I did not smooch him in the morning sober. I just cuddled him in the morning.
My point still stands.
It was just cute. So there's how I realized.
You were talking about how you first met him IRL. You want to hear how Michi reacted when they first came to my door?
I do want to hear this, but that's actually not the. Do you want to hear the first interaction of us?
Yes.
We meet at the airport because our flights were close enough together. We like see each other across the airport and we're like, you. We do like the Spider-Man point. He runs, well not runs, but like quickly walks towards me. He goes to hug me and then he puts his suitcase behind me and like on accident, I end up falling over and I'm like a crab on the ground trying not to crush his suitcase. He had fallen on top of me because we were hugging at this point. So he fucking tabletop me in the airport like something out of like a cheesy romance movie.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
And we were there for like a minute. I'm like, Vil, get up, please. And he's like, what do I do? I'm like, just get up. Because people were staring and he was so fucking embarrassed.
See, now that's something also out of a movie.
Yeah, it was great. But go ahead. Sorry, because you said the first time meeting, and I was like, actually, the first time meeting was us.
Yeah, like meeting IRL.
We were just being nuggies in the airport.
Because yours was before you started dating.
Yeah.
But that was your first reaction. This is a reaction of someone who's been dating for 2 years, and this is the first time meeting. They got out of the Uber. I was waiting outside because I knew that they were coming, and they actually rushed towards me like a little shuffle. Aww. And they with arms outstretched, and they come in to hug me, and then they headbutt me.
Why?
Completely by accident, by the way. Completely by accident. You know, it's just like they're not used to being that close to not many people, so you accidentally headbutt somebody.
That's
it's like bonk, though. And it was a little bonk on the lip.
Oh my god. Did they kiss it better at least?
Yes. We shared our first kiss, and honestly, I felt a little bad for the Uber driver because they were like pulling out all the suitcase from the car. But we actually just stood there holding each other for over a minute. We didn't say anything. We didn't move. We just tightly held each other for over a minute because we just couldn't believe that this is real. You're here. I can't believe this. I just want to hold you and nothing else. Nothing else matters in the world to me.
So cute and wholesome.
It was magical, I'll be honest. It was even dark too, because it was like near midnight.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a late arrival to the flight. Because they had like a 20-hour flight towards me.
Oh, that's a long flight. A long flight.
You forget how far away Australia is.
No, I know it's far, but like that's like a day on an airplane. Like the thought of that like gives me physical pain. God.
But
I'm glad y'all got to have a nice time together though, because they were there for a month.
They got here on the 9th of December and they left on January 13th. We even rented an Uber. Like, we rented a car for a full week just to, like, fulfill our social needs before camping out in my home for the rest of the month.
Nice. Hey, we don't talk about my wacky airport adventures. I don't want more of those to happen. No more, please. I can't handle anymore. I have weird shit happen to me at airports. Like, I need to fucking break this airport weirdness streak somehow. I don't know how, but I need to. Every time.
You in airports was me and cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds accurate. So, do y'all have another, like, do you know when you're gonna meet again? Because I know it was 2 years for this one.
Honestly, no. We don't know when we're gonna meet next. Because they're... Michi, can you state your degree? It has to do with, like, still universities. It's like biochemistry or something like that.
That sounds very big brain.
Very big brain. I look at the papers that like they have to deal with, and I was like, I suddenly forget how to read.
That's fair. I feel like some of that is like me and my master's program. I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah, bachelor of medical science, majoring in biomedical sciences and minoring in microbiology with a diploma of science.
That shit's gonna be hard. I was actually a biology major before I switched degrees because fucking OChem sucked balls. That's all I gotta say. Like, man, sucked.
Yeah.
So that's definitely gonna take a hot minute.
In Australia for give or take another 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know when we're gonna be meeting next, but like our goal is to possibly get me over to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly get like a visa working there or living there even.
So you'd be the one who moves.
Mm-hmm. Because currently in the US, I don't know, but if you notice, but it's awful here.
Oh my god, who could imagine?
So we figured that it might be just easier medically to just get me to move over there with them.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it will be a very big and very scary change, as I have 2 cats and I am worried for them on the flight.
It'd be a long flight for them.
Mm-hmm. They're practically my children.
Yeah, I mean, cats are your children. Let's be honest. Any type of pet is.
You have a pet, right?
Uh-huh. Well, my parents have a pet. His name is Willy Wonka, and he's the little kitten. He's a little troublemaker. I love him so much.
I was gonna say, like, any cutie VTuber with a pet that treats them like their mom, they're a MILF, alright?
He lets me hold him like a baby and pet his stomach. He's so cute. The only thing I hate is he likes to eat my hair, and I'm like, bro, please. It's not food.
Mine, I have one named Ellie and one named Gracie.
Mm-hmm.
They're both Russian blues. And, Gracie, you heard her earlier.
Yes, it's a cutie.
They're both siblings, by the way, so they have their quarrels.
Aww.
And Gracie is an attention hog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Michi got very jealous of the cat constantly hopping up into my lap whenever I was on the PC.
That's adorable.
They just like give me a look and like give me a pouting noise. I'm like, what? Are you jealous? You're like,
Oh, it's cute.
It's like, honey, come over here.
So I have a question. So how far into the relationship did you start talking about like possibly moving there, you know?
They wanted to talk about it about a year in, but I was like, not right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am nowhere close to a good financial situation to even think about moving anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, we're doing a little bit better. And since they visited, we talked about it a good bit. And, like, thought of, like, a minimal plan to, like, what we could possibly do. But, again, it's not really thought out. They need to... they need to finish their degree, we both need to make a fuck ton of money because flights are expensive to Australia.
I can imagine, yeah.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
At least if you're going over there, it'd just be a one-way and not like a return flight too.
Exactly. But that would also mean I would leave a lot of my stuff behind.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of stuff in my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So like, my fucking PC setup has a minimum of like 5 monitors, one I don't use. Another one is a giant TV that I use for like the PlayStation 4 or Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to think about how to get most of my stuff over there.
I guess I feel that because, so for me, I've already moved across the country once. So, and I, at the time, left pretty much everything behind. I brought some stuff with me. But, like, the thought of moving, like, across the country, at least not to another country, that'd be a little bit different, isn't as, like,
try moving across
anymore.
the entire planet.
Yeah. That's a little more intimidating.
I am nearly exactly as far as I could possibly be from where they live.
Good job.
Yay me! I made the physically hardest way to have a relationship! Yay!
Well,
we'll make it
maybe
work.
someone in orbit around the Earth would be a little bit harder. Technically.
Say, hey! I'll be here. I'll be the closest to you I've ever been for 10 minutes. I'll see you in 24 hours.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Because moving stuff, I don't trust the fucking moving system one fucking bit. They're gonna break something. I know they are. They've broken some shit of mine. I know they fucking will do it again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I don't know, it's hard to think about.
What, like being somewhere else completely? Or just because it's in another country?
Yeah. Just being somewhere else where you don't know where anything is. And you can only rely on yourself. Like, I won't have, like, support from, like, my family. I won't have support from IRL friends. I won't have anything. I will truly have hit my reset button in my IRL life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very big thing for me that I need to prepare for.
I mean, I feel like anyone in a long distance relationship, like, one person is going to have to pretty much, like, reset their whole life because, like, especially if you're in another country or just across the same country, like, even just one state over, like, that's a big move for anyone. Like, you're not gonna have, like, anyone in person.
Moving across a state is something, but moving across continents is a whole nother bad boy.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, you can only take so much stuff, and then not even just talking about, like, the stuff, like, you were mentioning, like, friends, family, everything is, like, not there anymore. So it's just kind of like...
Well, technically I don't have a family, although Michi doesn't like me saying that, because they are my family. But I'm talking about, like, I don't have a biological family anymore. I don't count them as that anymore.
I kind of feel that. I have my parents, but the rest of my family I've completely cut out of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my Discord family is also there. But, like, I don't have any, like, IRL friends to speak of, because I kind of got rid of them, or just stopped talking to them, because I found out, or just discussed with myself, they almost never message me, or ask me to hang out, other than we just talk at work. That's not friendship. That's a one-sided deal.
It's like acquaintanceship. It's like you're friends by proximity, you know, not because you actually want to be friends.
Yeah, so I just decided to stop replying or even stop messaging them, and they stopped messaging me. So I don't really have anyone IRL to rely on, except for
Mhm.
like my roommate. But even then, we don't even talk. We just say hi every once in a while.
Oh my god, you're just like, hi, goodbye.
Just like, hey, how you doing? I'm
That's
doing good. A
wild
little
to me.
tired.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we almost don't talk at all. But they do their own thing. I do mine.
Mhm.
It's interesting to think about that. Like, I have so many friends or people that I can call friends that are very near and dear to me.
Mhm.
Like you, for example. Like, I see you as someone that I deeply care about, and I like hearing about your good things. But then, online versus IRL, it's a completely different-sided coin.
I mean,
Entirely.
so friends, a lot of people have online friends, which is just a different type of long distance relationship in my opinion. Because a lot of my friends are online and they have been for years. Like my oldest friend, we met online like back in high school. We've been friends over a decade. Like but like
Damn, okay.
yeah, we met RPing. And
You know what?
we still RP to this
A lot
day.
of people did back then.
Oh, give me a second. Oh no.
A lot of people RP'd back then. Ooh.
Sorry, hold on a sec. Sorry, I kicked a wire and my power strip fell and I didn't want to unplug my computer.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, it's fine. We're good. We're good. But I mean, friendships online are just a different type of long distance relationship if you think about it.
Yeah, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a relationship to maintain. It's just not as intimate as real relationships.
It's a different type of intimacy.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes fuck buddies.
Sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. You know what? I think we actually got brought to what do we do to make love to our partners?
Oh my.
I'll answer it if you will.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. Vil and I have not done anything lewd apart from each other. We only have IRL.
Really?
Yeah, I recently did bring it up though. We just have not, as of yet, done anything.
Huh. Is this something that you're just not like, it just doesn't come to mind?
I mean, it has obviously come to mind, and we're both very like kinky and like in our own ways sexual people, because obviously he's asexual. But I think for me, because I haven't been in a long distance relationship, I'm like, I'm not really sure how to bring this up or exactly how to do it or any of that. So just kind of like, this is fine. I obviously have things I could use for it, but we just have not so far. Mm-hmm. So if you'd like to, feel free to talk about it. I just haven't.
I feel like that type of stuff, it should just be another conversation with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're your partner, you can trust them, and you guys can just discuss it. It's like, hey, how would you feel if like maybe once a week we had a little fun? You know, just at least suppress urges, and then you guys can go back to cuddling in calls or anything that you love doing together. Playing, hey.
What? Just like get off and go play WoW? Oh my god.
Yeah!
I knew you were thinking it.
This dude just came on me and he's already on WoW.
I fucking can't.
Oh my god. Yeah. For Michi, it's very fucking different. Very fucking different. So, for them, they're extremely sexual person. Extremely sexual. I'm pretty sure there is rarely a day where they don't at least masturbate.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it might be like a syndrome, I think.
A syndrome?
It might be. Well, like there are actual like
Fucking Rand. I mean, that's something I would do. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go bedazzle some Gundams now. Sorry.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, hypersexuality is actually a mental quote-unquote disorder.
Mm-hmm.
Where someone actually cannot stop thinking about sex, masturbating, or even being horny.
Mm-hmm.
That is partially what Michi is.
Okay.
Not to much that extreme extent, but they do get horny a lot. And it is a little hard sometimes for me. Like, ironically, I'm a lewd tuber, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not as horny as much as you think.
Okay. I kind of feel this. I'm not going to completely out Phil because he's not here and I don't want him getting mad at me. He is more like horny than I am, and I'm like, damn, that's a fucking feat, man. Especially being like a looter, I'm like, holy shit. You know? Mm-hmm.
But Michi, we had sex almost every night that they were here.
Oh my god.
It was a lot of sex.
I feel like you'd be exhausted by the end of that.
I'm pretty sure I lost hours of sleep.
Hey, it was worth it though, right?
Oh. You don't even know. Yeah, horny little bee. But for them, ironically, they were a virgin before this.
Oh my.
Yeah. I took their first time.
That's so cute though.
Yeah, in the chat, they're telling, shut up, stop!
I feel like you're proud of that.
Oh. They can't do anything to stop me.
Poor Michi, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Maybe I should invite Michi on sometime so then they can air someone else's
Out
laundry.
me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If Michi's up for it. I ironically don't have much to hide. But it was very interesting dealing with their like constant sexual needs.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we could just be cuddling and playing God of War, and then like we just got after a huge bloody fight, like beheading monsters or like sticking an axe into a head, and then all of a sudden she turns towards me. It's like, babe, I'm wet.
Oh my god.
Like, huh?
That's hilarious.
It's just, it was insane.
I mean, okay,
Hey.
not to that level, but like, okay, me and Vil were on video call for our dinner date on Tuesday. I have these little nutcrackers that are like Reese's peanut butter cups, but they're nutcracker shaped. And I just gotten a handful of them because they're candy and I wanted to eat it after I finished my meal. And I was like, oh, because I was like, I'm gonna go get some nutcrackers. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I showed them to him because like they have little wrappers and then you take them out and they look like a little nutcracker. I'm like, look how cute they are. And then I proceed to bite the head of one of them off because that's what I do with things that are like human shaped. I bite the head off and he makes the fucking most ridiculous face because Vil is in Devore and I had not even comprehended what I was doing to this poor little crab. Because I just I was like, oh yeah, look how cute and tiny he is. He's just a little man. Proceeds to bite off head. And he's looking at me so incredulously.
Like,
and he's like, and I just start giggling afterwards because I got embarrassed. Because I'm like, oh shit, I did not mean to do that. That's my natural reaction to bite its head off. Ah! So
amazing.
sometimes
I love that.
Bill was not prepared and I was not prepared because I didn't even think about it. Like, if I was trying to do something, it would not have gone that smoothly.
That's amazing. I love that.
But like, same kind of moment where you're just like, excuse me, what?
Oh my god, I'm trying to think of an instance like that. Like, did something like that happen? I don't know.
I'm just a little nuggy and like, stuff like that happens. Especially when you don't have like all the same kinks and then you do something and you're like, oh fuck.
Oh wait, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I made them horny.
Pretty much. It's like, I wasn't prepared to do that.
So now I'm actually thinking, because Michi is quote unquote a YouTuber too, just not so much to the extent of me.
Oh my god, Mirgana, that'd be hilarious to see. A collab
Oh
of Michi
my
and Will
god,
talking about
I
how
would
embarrassed
love
and
to
horny
see
their
that.
partners make them.
Vil does the same thing that you're doing, but with Michi.
Oh
My god, that would be amazing.
That'd be
I would
hilarious.
love that. I would love to see that. Fuck,
God.
now I want to plan it.
I feel like I would just get called out for doing shit like that without meaning to.
Oh, I will get called out too. Do not worry. You will not be the only one attacked. Michi will likely have plenty of things to say about my skills in cooking.
That's fair though.
But about them being a YouTuber, we did do some like not safe for work content while they were here, like on the blue Twitch. And I will admit that I was not expecting the mess that they would made. I did not expect that much.
That's fair.
Like, just to like put a little perspective, everyone. If I was between their legs, I would have drowned.
Sounds like a waterfall.
It was. I am not joking. There was a small puddle. I will not get graphic.
I mean, that is pretty graphic.
Oh,
I mean, you can if you want. You can if you want to. I don't.
You know what? Honey, can you send the picture to me so I'm just like copy paste it?
But that's how you know they enjoyed it.
Yes.
If you have to clean up after your partner, that's how you know they enjoyed it. Especially when they are too afraid to move themselves because they don't want to make a bigger mess everywhere. So you have to be the one who hops on one foot to the bathroom. Just saying, you know. Just saying.
It was like that for me so many times. I had to clean them up because they were too dead to even do anything.
Oh my god.
Because like for me, I'm a pure pleasure dom. I'm a pure pleasure dom. I love seeing my partner lose their fucking mind. But I don't need to I don't need to come myself. I don't need to finish in order to enjoy myself during like sex. I'm just that type because
oh no, I get it. Like
my stamina is so damn high. I can last for at least 2 hours and still not finish everything. Or I can come at least 15 times and I was like, more, I want more. It could be a flip of the coin, but most of the time I just last so damn long. I get tired. It's like, honey, my arm's getting tired.
See, I like making the other person feel good. So I kind of get that. It's like, if you feel good, that makes me happy, you know?
Pleasure dom / sub. Pleasure switch.
I thought you were gonna say a schwab, and I'm like, what?
Schwab. Pleasure schwab. Okay, they sent the picture. I'm getting it to you. Ugh. My eye itch.
Hopefully you didn't get some in your eye.
Maybe? I'm pretty sure I did at one point.
Oh my god. That's kind of terrifying.
They're a mess maker is what they are. There you go. Sent it.
Holy shit. Holy
yeah, they stay in the bed.
I think you need a waterproof, like, mattress cover. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, at that point. At that point.
That towel was ruined for a good 4 days.
There's no coming back from that. But, shh.
Oh, yeah. Michi did make me squirt at one point. But yeah, I was...
Nice.
I was actually extremely surprised because that has never happened to me before. No one's ever gotten that far with me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck, I found a good one.
You're like, oh yeah.
Okay, any more questions? Because we're getting very off topic.
I mean, we're still on topic. We're just kind of, you know.
I feel like I'm losing the plot.
Oh, wait, you never even
The
said.
plot.
So long distance smexy times. We actually never actually answered that because I was like, I haven't.
Right. Let's see. Lovin's is the king.
Yes.
The king of any type of long distance toy. Lovin's is your go-to.
Mm-hmm. I already sing their praises because they're amazing.
I need to get that affiliate link.
I never asked for one. I wonder if I could.
Yeah, that's sponsor.
One of my mods send me a message to remind me to ask Momo about that.
I feel like I know how to do it. I just haven't done it.
I have no idea. I've never looked into it, but I mean,
apparently it's very easy.
I tout their praises and like, I use them obviously. You know. Thank you.
But honestly, there are times where like they can take a picture that's spicy. They can send it to you, and you're like, ooh, excuse me for a moment.
Oh my god.
And you could be in video call, you could be in call, because some people are not comfortable sometimes with showing themselves on camera. Because they're very self-conscious on how they look or sound or anything like that. That is 100% fine. You should not take that as a insult. It's like, oh, they don't want to share as much as me. No, they want to, but they likely can't due to their mind locking themselves up.
I mean, everyone has different like comfort levels too, because like some people just aren't comfortable showing themselves in that way.
Yeah, exactly. Anxiety, comfort, it's all things that you need to discuss with them before you even attempt to do anything with them.
Also, they could be in a situation where they can't be loud, so could be another
where somebody's in the other room right next to them, or in their room even.
I would hope someone would not do revenge porn. That's just rude in any situation, long distance or otherwise.
What the fuck? Why would you do that?
I mean, there are people who do that, but like, rude.
Yeah, but why?
You know? I don't know. People are assholes.
Revenge porn.
God. I would never do that to someone. Like, I couldn't fathom doing that to someone. Even if they were like an asshole to me, it'd be like, no. You just delete those and they're gone, you know? That's how you should treat that. Like, yeah. So y'all use Lovin's and then you send spicy pictures?
I actually control their lovin's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a big one. Although, ironically, I was actually in the category where I was actually not okay with showing them myself for a very long time. I sent them like maybe 1 to 2 photos, but I barely sent anything.
Mm-hmm.
But Michi was okay with it. And I'm extremely, extremely thankful for them for going at my pace. Because I am a little self-conscious, but I am working on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, of course, I have flaws. I need to work on them. But I know now that, like, after meeting them, they are completely fine with everything. And
Aww.
I cannot thank them enough for showing me support for over 2 years. Far longer than what anyone should be able to tolerate.
It's so wholesome, though. See, spicy pictures for Vil are just very specific pictures. They're not like what most people would consider a spicy picture.
Like a dad bod?
Well, no, like if I sent him one. He does have a dad bod though, and I like dad bods, so yeah. He has not sent me a spicy picture yet though. I have requested them, and he said he will eventually. But what I mean is because like he's asexual, so he's not really interested in certain spicy pictures that most people would. I have not sent him a picture of me biting the head off a gummy bear, but I'm sure he would like that. I've sent him pictures of me with like a little tiny like train person, like one of those tiny sizes, in my mouth, and then feet pictures. Those are like our version of spicy pictures, you know?
You know what? That's 100% valid.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what you guys are into. Period.
It's what he's into. I'm not into them, but
it's what you're okay with
enjoys.
sending and what he loves receiving.
Yeah, because I mean he wouldn't like nude pictures, let's be honest. So like that's like his version of spicy pictures. Mm-hmm. I have to tell you something hilarious though, because you mentioned Levins. Do you want to hear Vil's first time ever handling a toy?
Yes, I do.
I already I've talked about it before, so my chat will remember this story. But literally, I was like, I was showing him it because it's the Dami. You know what the Dami is, yeah?
I have the Dami. I fucking love the Dami. I
literally handed to him, and I'm like, okay, there's only 2 buttons on it. It's not hard to use. There's an up button and a down button.
Oh my god. No.
I hand it to him, to have in his hand and like test it and see it because he'd never held one before. He turns it on. He's like, oh, and then he continues to try and turn it off because he continues to just turn it higher and higher and higher. And he's like, oh, what do I do? Oh my god, it won't stop. And I'm like, just hand it here. Stop freaking out. Give it to me. Because he's like starts flailing with it, and I'm like, there's 2 buttons.
It's like he gets really scared of the thing he's holding, but he doesn't want to let go of it.
He got scared and didn't know what to do with it, so he panicked, and it was hilarious.
Oh, that's so cute.
So
oh my god,
it was hilarious, and it was just like, it's okay. But I will.
I had a very similar experience.
Mm-hmm.
I had a similar experience.
Oh,
but with Michi and the Edge 2.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, this is an anal toy.
Oh, sorry, I knew that. Sorry, chat. Mm-hmm. That's why I was like,
Oh, it's like, to those who don't know, the Edge 2 is an anal toy.
Mm-hmm.
And they've never had like an anal vibrator before. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, honey, we're doing this tonight. Hop in the shower, because if you didn't know,
clean.
anal toys work a lot better in the shower. So I turned it on, and I won't get into the specifics, but the result is they ended up falling
Oh,
because it was so intense.
oh my god.
I was like,
Are they
honey,
okay?
honey.
Did you hurt
Oh.
yourself? Like, are you fine?
Oh, they're totally fine. Although my bathtub was very slippery, they did slip twice while they
Oh
were here
no.
and fell on their butt.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
But they nearly lost their mind when they tried anal, and they were genuinely surprised. It's like, oh my
It's a whole
god.
new world.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
See, that's why I use 2 every time.
I'm
And you
glad
see
they were
toys.
okay though.
Yes, I made sure they're
Mhm.
okay. I lifted them out of the tub. I was like, all right, honey, you're cuddling me for a little bit.
Okay, so that means y'all showered together then, yeah?
We showered almost every time. Yes.
I learned Bill has never showered with like another person. And like
Oh.
we didn't while I was there because it was fucking freezing cold. But like, and he left me without hot water. I'm still salty about that. Because he took a shower first. I'm like, how fucking dare you use all the hot water when it's freezing cold outside? He's never gonna live that down. But I learned he's never taken a shower with the person. I don't know if that's just like a thing most people like don't do, but like in previous relationships I have. So I in my head it was normal. I've even showered with the homies. Like
It's not normal for everybody, to be honest. Like, that is another thing that like you could do in a long distance relationship if you actually trust your partner. You could actually call
like video call
while
and
you're in the
shower
shower.
together. That actually
Yeah.
sounds really cute because I have like a little shelf I could put my phone on.
Yeah, me and Michi do that. So
That's
like,
so
hey honey, you
cute.
want to take a shower? It's like, yeah, in a little bit, and then we just like stay in the call, turn on the cameras, get in the shower.
That's so
'cause-
wholesome.
Oh yeah, I love doing that with them. Because 1, I love seeing their naked body, and 2,
Fair.
they just love seeing me in general, just like, naked. Their thoughts.
Well, okay, anytime you get like on a video call with someone that, you know, you love, it's just really sweet and wholesome. Like, it's just like you get a look at their face, you're like, I love you. You know?
Yeah, I could like turn back to the camera and I see them staring at the camera with a big smirk on their face.
That's me.
Yeah, Michi has a waterproof box, so they can bring it into the shower.
Nice. I technically have like a little waterproof, like swim bag thing that I could put mine in. I don't know what to
I need
call
to
it.
get
It's
one
for
of those.
it's like for the pool. Like you put your phone in it and
Yeah.
it keeps it safe. Mhm.
I need to get one of those, but
They're
my
pretty
shower is pretty damn low quality, so I honestly wouldn't bother.
Mhm.
One thing, another thing with the showers that came as a conflict. Me and
Hot or cold
Michi's
water.
temperature.
Yeah.
I love blazing hot showers
Aw, same.
to the point where the steam is completely filling up the bathroom, and then I turn it to my normal temperature. It's like, oh, this is nice and relaxing. And then Michi gets it. It's like hot, 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 hot.
So, while we have not showered together, we have talked about like the temperature we like. I like them scalding hot too. Like I like my flesh turning red because the water is so hot. Vil also likes showers that hot, as evidenced by him using all the fucking hot water. So at least if / when we ever take a shower together, there should not be an argument about the temperature.
It's
But-
very clear. You know
very
what? It's like Michi like joined the shower with me, and since I don't have too much hot water, we just take a shower. It's like, oh, okay, it's starting to get cold. It's starting to get cold. And then me and them switch places under the showers.
They're like, yes, the cold water is perfect for me. Gross. I hate
Yeah.
cold water. I can't stand a cold shower. It's terrible. I like it nice and hot.
Ever tried cold shower sex?
No, because I hate cold water.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. It's pretty damn awful.
This is 0 out of 10. No, thank you.
Mm-mm. No, please.
Okay.
I would 100% make out in like a hot tub or something like that.
That actually sounds really nice. Michi, I've lived in hot places. I don't care how fucking hot it is. I'm not taking a cold shower. That's disgusting.
Texas, for example.
It's hot there. It'd be disgusting taking a cold shower there. Nobody wants it. I'd much rather be too hot than too cold.
Yes, I agree.
Swimming in a pool is a completely different vibe than being in your shower. You're outside.
Yes, 100% agree.
Totally different. Totally different. Oh, here's a question. What was your favorite, not related to sex, what was your favorite thing that y'all got to do when Michi visited?
Ooh, let's see. Well, we did do the 3-day trip to Austin. Aquarium, the birdcage. Right. We went to a little zoo. It was a 4-day. Right. We left in the morning. So we went to a Austin Zoo, and it was a non-profit kind of zoo. So it was very like run down, not like high priority with like normal zoos. It was all rescue animals. And ironically, I actually had a wonderful time there, despite it being like, it was very empty. It was very out in the outback. And ironically, there was a real lion there, like a big lion, and he was like roaring. We actually got a whole video of a lion roaring.
It's cute.
And then we went to an aquarium that had some like birds as well. And it was like a whole cage, like a huge cage of nothing but hundreds of parakeets.
Oh, I've been to places like that, and then I think sometimes you could get like the little food to feed them, and
yeah,
they like sit
they
on
actually
you.
put feed in your hands and little cups, and
so
they
cute.
just swarm you. That Michi was in there for like at least 15 to 20 minutes, just staring at all the birds.
That's adorable.
I loved watching their reaction because they were so happy in that moment.
Aw.
Man, it was wonderful to see. And not to mention, we actually, like, I think cooking with them was my favorite moment. Out of all the things, just making something with them.
No, I feel
Actually,
that.
No, there's something else that tops that.
Than cooking, but like cooking is so cute.
You're gonna like this. Lighting their first fireworks on New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's so fucking like wholesome and romantic. Holy shit.
So, fireworks are a little bit harder to get a hold of here. They're only
Because of the
sold
burn
in like
bans.
certain shops.
Yeah.
And so it was to get to like one of those shops, it costs like $65 to go 2.5 miles on New Year's Eve. I was like, nope, way too expensive. So me and Michi actually decide at fucking 8 p.m. to just walk out into the darkness of the countryside. For 2.5 miles, we walk in just the countryside, just holding hands in the dark with the highway next to us. We were just walking until we made it there. We got an Uber back because we were not going to walk all the way back. And plus, it was only like $7. $65 there, $7 back. I don't know how Uber does their fucking math. And we got like a bunch of sparklers. We got a bunch of like little firework bees.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
the ones that like spin.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a bunch of like those round ones that spin.
Mm-hmm.
I think those were my favorite. And the bees kept flying at us.
That's cute.
I swear to God, the bees were angry at me for some reason.
They're like, you're picking our queen.
And in comes New Year's Eve, and then the hour clocks, and we just share our first New Year's kiss together going into the new year.
That's so cute. Holy shit.
I loved that moment personally. I think that was by far my most favorite.
It's so wholesome.
It was romantic, dare I say.
Oh my god, I can't imagine. See, I wish I could have spent the holidays with Vil, but I literally worked both holidays like the day of.
Ew.
So I wasn't able to. Yeah, super gross. So I literally worked the night before. I went super early on the airplane to go see him. It was great, let me tell you. But like stuff like that's so cute. So I'm super looking forward to Valentine's Day.
It's the little things that you do for somebody that can actually be the biggest memories in your entire relationship. It's like that one morning that my partner woke me up with my favorite breakfast. That
So
little
cute.
thing, that the conversations that they had with their friends when they were telling me when I met their friends for the first time. It's like, oh my god, this is my amazing girlfriend. I love this so much.
Aww.
It could be that type of little stuff that stands out the most to somebody. So if you ever want to like truly make someone happy, just don't do all this extravagant things, these crazy expensive gifts. It's the little things that will stand out to them the most.
I agree with that. Like, because I also cooked with Vil while I was there. I mean, I did most of the cooking. But, like, we went to the grocery store beforehand to, like, get all the stuff for it. And it was, like, so cute and, like, domestic. And I was just like, I'm like, this is so cute. And he's like, we're at the grocery store. I'm like, I know, but we're being domestic and it makes me happy.
It's like
such a simple thing.
It's a simple thing, but it feels real.
It feels nice. Mm-hmm.
It validates each person in the relationship. It's like, we're doing a very simple thing, like a very normal thing, just shopping together, but I feel like I'm more attracted to them now.
It's just a really nice thing. It's like, it seems weird, like, to be like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed going shopping with someone at the grocery store, but it's just cute.
But long distance, unfortunately, you may not be able to do that.
No.
Or it may be much harder. But that doesn't mean you can be in a call or a video call while you're in the store. It's like, hey honey, what should I get for tonight's dinner? And it's like, oh, you usually like getting this. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're right. I'm gonna get that.
That's cute.
It's just the little things.
Yeah. I agree. I'm just
But
reminiscing of my trip.
I know, it's a lot of us just like talking about our relationship and meetups.
Well, because both of us had it happen so recently that we're just like, hehehe.
We need to share this.
See, one thing I find interesting though is because like that was your first meetup in 2 years. Like that to me is wild. Like I don't know if I could have lasted like 2 whole years before getting to like meet the person I was dating. Like I obviously knew Vil for like 2 years before we started dating, and I met him in person at TwitchCon. But like the thought of waiting 2 years before I ever got to meet him in person like while dating just seems crazy to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I understand it's not always possible, but like
how do you stay loyal? How do you
well,
deal
not
with
even
like
that.
not being able to hold them or
It's just such a long
see
time.
them or
Yeah.
anything. I
'Cause,
will
like-
say it's hard. That is a very hard part of the relationship. Because you don't know when you might meet next, but that just makes the time that you spend together all the more special and more important.
Because I know for me and Vil, we kind of have it planned out when we'll see each other next. Like, obviously, he has a trip coming down, but like, I don't even know when we talked about it. I think it was because like I brought up, I'm like, hey, would you mind me coming and visiting? And then it ended up him being coming and visiting, but then his dad offered to bring me down for Christmas, which is why I went sooner. But like, we kind of decided like, oh yeah, we'll try and meet up like every 2 months, pretty much, you know, like every
That's a
2 to
good
3
time.
months, and we'll switch. So like, I'll come visit, then he'll come visit, etc., and we'll go back and forth.
So
we're
that's a good system of doing it.
Yeah, which I know is not like feasible for like everyone, obviously, and I personally have to like do extra shifts at work to be able to make it work, to, you know, be able to pay my own rent and then be able to pay to go and fly and stuff. I am Kona, thank you. I hope you're having a good day. But like, I mean, we've already even talked about like what does the future look like, because like we know each other pretty well, I'd say, like being friends for a year, being best friends for a year, and now dating. So like we kind of have a feeling like we're gonna end up like moving in together, you know. So we've already talked about it. We've even looked at like apartments on Zillow. which seems kind of crazy, but at the same time it's just like cute, you know.
Yeah.
And I know for us, like, we already have, like, kind of, like, a loose timeline of, like, at that year mark, so, like, when TwitchCon happens again, is when we'll, like, start, like, seriously looking at, like, one of us moving. Though, I live in a much more expensive place than Vil does, so, like...
I live in a cheap spot, but it's not that good.
Okay, so, like... if a one-bedroom apartment can be like, I don't know, like 1,800 to like 2,000, like compared to like 1,200 or like 1,400 to rent a house, one of you lives in a much more expensive place, and it kind of makes sense. God. Yeah, it kind of makes sense for you not to live in the expensive place, you know?
I feel bad for you because a one-bedroom apartment here costs like $500.
Yeah, no. Here it's stupid expensive. Yeah. Oh, Kono feels me then. Well, that's like a one-bedroom. It's a tiny-ass apartment. Probably not in the best place either. But, like, because of that, and because, like, Vil has, like, his family and IRL friends, where I have, like, just Mama and Papa Lamp. I don't really have IRL friends here because most of my friends are online. It kind of makes more sense for me to move than him. You know, like logistically speaking. And it's cheaper. Yeah, and it's cheaper there. I will miss Disney. But like, we've already talked about it is what I'm getting at. Like, we already have like this kind of like idea that like at a year we'll like seriously start looking into it. Be like, okay, that's like, should we start saving up? Like, what's our game plan from here, you know?
And that's definitely something that needs to be talked about at least a year in. At a minimum of a year.
I will say me and Vil just aren't typical because, like, we were friends and then best friends. So, like, we didn't have the whole, like, awkward getting to know you phase, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I mean, like, it's actually, you're actually going at a normal pace because you understand the individual a lot more than a normal average person would for a long distance relationship. Because some people get together like a month or two in. For me, it was 4 months. So I decided to take it extremely slow and truly understand the inner workings of Michi, so I could fulfill all of their needs to the best of my ability when they finally visited me. But still, you need to talk about that type of stuff eventually. It is a very important thing that needs to be talked about.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to talk about it. You know?
Some people may be nervous, some people may be a little bit too eager. It's like, oh, you need to come live with me. Well, it's only 3 months in.
We don't need U-Haul lesbians here. You know what I'm talking about. No, U-Haul lesbians.
Oh, yeah, U-Haul lesbians.
First date, getting the U-Haul ready. Oh my God.
First date, first e-fuck. Oh man, I'm going.
Some people. And I mean, everyone goes at their own pace for it too, you know?
Just the slower the better, but not too slow, because you want to go at their pace as well. You need to take their pace into consideration. Like, if someone wants to wait, then maybe it's a little good to talk about waiting a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah. And, like, I feel for me, like, if I did not know Vil, like, at all, we wouldn't have talked about this, like, at all. Like, it wouldn't have happened at this point, you know? Because it's like, I've been dating for 3 months. Who the fuck talks about that at 3 months, you know? But when you know someone, like, previously, you already have, like, that whole, like, I know you
like
as
you're
a
best
person.
friends with them.
Yeah, we were besties for, like, a year. It's not like he's a stranger.
It's just suddenly meeting together. It's like, oh fuck, there's something.
There was so much fucking chemistry that everyone fucking around was asking. Kono, did you ask me if me and Vil were dating during TwitchCon? I can't remember. A handful of people did though, and I'm just like, excuse you?
It's like, wait, huh? Wait, this is a thing?
I literally had one person ask me on 2 separate occasions, like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I am sure, thank you. That changed real fast, though. Apparently they did.
Alright, question.
Yes.
8 more questions.
Chat, do you have any more questions? I know we've been going for like 2.5 hours so far.
I'm totally down for any type of question that anybody needs to ask. Or even like personal things.
Let me double check the post, because I know there was... Did I ask questions?
There was several. It was like 3 of them. At least that I saw last.
Oh, here's one. I'm in a complicated long-distance situation with a woman, and I'm always worried that things will fall apart for us before we even meet. Should I be concerned, or am I overthinking things?
Okay. So, I don't know your situation. I don't know the type of relationship that you two have. However, no one is a better judge of a relationship than yourself if you're looking at it from a clear mindset. As in, not blinded by any anxieties. You're looking at the straight facts. It's like, oh no, what if they don't like me? Oh no, what if they don't like the way I sleep?
Wait, what? They don't like the way I sleep?
No, it's just like a little gripes that some people might have. It's like, oh, what if I can't pleasure them enough? What? Like, what if I can't pleasure them sexually? Those are all valid fears. But you shouldn't let them control you. You should be able to talk to your partner about these concerns. It's like, hey, is there anything that I can do to make you feel more loved, to make you feel more appreciated, or anything like that? Because what you want to do is make sure that they feel loved, but you also need to make sure that you feel loved.
Mm-hmm.
A relationship is not one way, it's both ways. That is clear knowledge, but I feel like sometimes people forget that. And they need a reminder. So, to answer your question, yes, it is valid to feel those things, but make sure you are in a healthy mindset when you're thinking about them. Because you must take care of yourself first and make sure you are healthy, you are taking care of yourself, making sure that you're being fed, and that you are okay financially and will not go into bankruptcy or anything like that. You need to take care of yourself first before you even think about taking care of another person.
Yeah.
So, please make sure that you are safe, taken care of, and then you can actually talk to your partner. Hey, can we talk about this? Because you should legitimately want to improve things in a relationship. Always. There's always things to improve. There's always things that can get better. Plus, there's always things to improve about yourself. We, as a species, are always wanting to improve. And why not improve on your relationship skills? You may lack in one area, so why not look at it and try to work on it? Because if your partner talks to you and like, hey, is it okay if we start doing so and so more? Then you should be up for discussion and at least compensation for the communication. Like, hey, your partner's concerned. What do?
You communicate.
Exactly. You communicate and just tell them, hey, I hear you. I will be better. Not I will try to be better. I will be better. Because all of us make flaws. Every single one of us. We all mess up occasionally. And there's always a time where in a relationship you will fight. There is no hiding that. I think if you don't fight in a relationship, there's something not being said.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that 100%, because, like, if you communicate ahead of time, you can negate a lot of arguments. Like, yeah, people do argue.
Well,
and
yeah,
they can,
that's
but,
what I'm saying. You communicate about it, but
like, communicating
if
ahead
things
of time
are
can help.
if things are not
alleviate
communicated
that.
and not being said, but you still don't argue, something is wrong. Something is not being said. Because I've seen that happen way more times than I could even care to say. Something doesn't get said and problems arise, but they still don't talk about it, and it gets worse and worse and worse until it just becomes unmanageable. And it's really sad for me to personally see. I don't know, it's something that I wish was less of a problem than it is, but people still deal with it, and it makes me genuinely sad. I don't know. But focus on yourself, communicate, and be ready for change.
Because anytime you're with anyone, things are going to change, be it in person or long distance.
Yep. 100%.
I think the biggest thing that comes down to is with a long distance relationship, you have to communicate more than you would in an IRL one. So it all comes down to your own communication skills. Because if you're shitty at communicating and you're in a long distance relationship, you're gonna have a real bad time.
I will say that, like, there are times where Michi has a hard time talking about and reciprocating how they feel, and I have to work through a fucking puzzle to even figure out what they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes they only answer with grunts. So I need to translate that first before I figure out what's wrong. But we talked about it, and it is being worked on.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that.
As long as you can communicate and like work on it, it's a good thing. But like I couldn't imagine trying to communicate with someone with grunts. I'm just a very blunt person, so I'm just like here's my feelings on the matter. Here you go. Thank you.
It's like, honey, are you okay? Like, like, what does that mean?
I feel like use your words pretty, please.
But I still love him to death, and I'm willing to go through any hurdle.
Brains. Michi, are you an Unga Bunga brain?
Unga Bunga.
Yeah, sorry.
Shut up! I love my Unga Bunga.
You little Unga Bunga bee.
Unga Bunga bee. Oh God, I love him.
It's so cute.
Kratos communication.
Boy. but instead of be like, soul.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's really fucking funny because Michi played God of War, like the newest God of War, not Ragnarok, just 2018. They played that the entire time that they were here.
Oh my God. That feels very appropriate.
Oh, come on, Michi. I love you. You know I do. Oh my goodness. I love him. I love him to fucking death.
I'm glad you two are so happy together.
However, I will say, not everyone can figure it out. Not everyone can figure out what the language of their partner is.
I
So
feel like
again,
that's
that is
something you have to learn. Because, like, being in person with Vil, I feel like I learned a lot more about Vil. Because it's like, I recognize a lot of things just by listening to him, because that's most of what we've done before. So, like, I could tell a lot of different emotions, like, especially when he got embarrassed. It was so cute. But, like, I got to see it firsthand, so it's like, oh, so this is what you look like when you're embarrassed, you know? It's nice to see, like, their, like, physical language.
Very different. Because I had to be more visual with what they were speaking.
Yeah.
Like over camera, they could be like making a certain face. Their eyes could be looking like a certain way. They could be doing something with their hands.
Well, nonverbal communication is a big
analyze. I am very one to analyze. So like, I apologize if like any of us hang out IRL and I start analyzing you, but that is just me simply trying to understand you more so I can make you smile more. That is just simply how I function. That is how I work.
That's cute.
I'm just hyper analytical is what I am.
So I guess I'm gonna ask chat one last time if they have any questions, and while I wait for them to, if they want to type anything, do you have anything else you want to bring up, Soul?
Another thing that actually was a little bit of a grinding point between me and Michi in our long distance. The way our thought processes worked. They are a very emotional thinker. I am a logical thinker.
Oh. I not exactly with thinking, but I can relate to that a little bit. Because, like, I'm very blunt, So especially in like text, I can come off more aggressive than I mean to. And it's like, if I was saying it in person, I would sound way different than it was coming off in text. And I made Vil like have mini panics sometimes. He's like, oh my god. And I'm like, no, it was fine. I was just over here being like, fingies, ooh, you know? But it's just really funny because like because you have two different ways of like thinking or interpreting something, things can come off completely differently.
And things could be coming off in a completely wrong way, and
yeah,
sometimes it comes out wrong.
It comes out not the way you mean it to, because like if two people are looking at the same sentence that you typed and they have a different mindset, they're like, oh no, what is this, you know?
So that is another thing to be very careful about. You have to understand, a lot of people don't think like you do. A lot of people. And it may be happening that, like in our examples, we are completely different thinkers. We do not think alike at all, yet we love each other so much. But it is a rare occurrence, but it does happen. So always be mindful, like, what you say isn't always how it's reciprocated.
Yeah, because
that is very
the tone
important.
Is lost in text.
Or in call, even.
Really?
Sometimes the meaning is lost when you say it.
See,
because
I haven't
of
had
possibly
that
what
happen.
your face says. It's like me, I don't make much emotion with my face. I am very much resting bitch face.
Oh, I don't have that problem. Me and Vil are very like emotive people. Like I talk with my hands a lot. You can definitely tell what I'm feeling by looking at my face, you know? So I don't have that issue, but I can see how that could be
have that issue. Michi sometimes becomes a turtle, if you know what I mean. They become quiet. And me, I have resting bitch face. I'm sorry. But
oh my god.
Sometimes the meaning isn't put across in like our conversations, and I have to go back and like, hey, I really didn't mean what you are thinking. I meant this, and I'm sorry I put it in a way that made you feel uncomfortable. And I honestly truly feel bad in those moments. Michi, please. But still, I am very much a pleasure dom, which means I love seeing my partner happy, and if they're happy, I'm happy. If they're pleasured, I'm pleasured. If I see them smile, it makes me so fucking happy.
Aww.
So I want to cater to their needs despite being a dom. Honestly, I very rarely see any type of VTuber that is like a woman and 100% dom.
Oh, I know quite a few.
I've barely met any. I need to meet more. So I can like do that like meme bros handshake as we just like break our bottoms.
It's a great thing to do.
Fuck yeah, let's break some bitches tonight.
It's really rewarding in a way, you know? Just to be able to do that, you're like, heh, I ruined you.
Oh, I ruined Michi plenty. And they are gonna get flustered at at hearing that. I know they are, and then they're gonna be like all pouty, like.
I mean, they're whining. You made them whine in my chat, Soul. How dare you? You better go take care of them after this.
Oh no! Whatever will I do? Oh no! I'm gonna get the paddle.
Oh my god. Sounds like someone's gonna have a fun call after this.
Ironically, they actually can't call because they're in Japan with their parents, so we cannot do anything.
Oh, that'd just be awkward at that point, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god! It was actually almost extremely bad when,
Oh?
so, like, since their parents are Asian, they do not understand, like, the US and how it functions.
Mm-hmm.
So, when they said that Michi was visiting me,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, friend! Ooh! What if we go there too?" I was like,
Different type of friend. Maybe not that type of friend, but you know.
They actually were a city over. They were so close. They visited on a whim without letting us know.
Oh.
And they got within a city over.
That's awkward. That's very awkward.
Oh yeah, and they're Christian too, so they're against LGBT.
Luckily, like, Ville's parents are cool with us. They liked me. So, like... But, oh my
That's
god, I
great.
didn't tell you. This fucking man put me through the fucking ringer when I go there. I literally... The first night, I meet, like... What, like 1, 2, 3, 4 of his, like, closest friends since, like, he was a kid in person.
Ville!
The second day, we end up, like, calling his grandparents in Mexico, his mom, who's in a completely different state, having video calls with both of them, and having dinner with his dad and his dad's partner. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? It's a lot. I mean, they all liked me, so it went fine, but it was like, holy shit, what is this? What is this fucking, like, gambit I'm being thrown into?
He just threw you to the wolves, didn't he?
He did. I mean, everyone liked me, but it's like, wow, I get to meet, like, some of the most important people in your life all at once in, like, 2 days' time. This is fine.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah, Michi, that's true. Michi has to hide it completely that we're dating because it will be frowned upon. In fact, they might even get cast out of the family kind of situation.
That's very unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's... I personally hate this... Oh, very nice, babe.
I like how they're like, oh, this sucks. Oh, but they're Spike's family. That's a fucking
Ironically,
weird.
I'm wearing a shirt that they let me keep.
Aw.
And it's a Spy X family shirt.
Wearing your partner's clothes is like one of my favorite things.
Oh my god!
It's so wonderful.
I need to tell this! We did something ridiculously cute.
What'd you do?
We went to an H&M store while we were at an H&M.
Mm-hmm.
It's a clothing store. Very high brand. We bought 2 sweatshirts. One my color and one their color. Which they bought black and I got a blue. So we wore the sweatshirts as much as possible. And right before the flight, right before they went through the terminal to leave, we switched sweatshirts. So the sweatshirts still smell like them.
That's adorable. Holy shit. I love that for you. I'm kind of jealous, I'm not gonna lie.
It was a ridiculously sweet idea that we just came up on the fly. It was mostly
So
Nietzsche, I will tell you that. They sometimes, like, I will admit, I am amazing with fucking ideas, but my god, they actually like, okay, this is actually
Very
really
big
cute.
brain.
This is a great idea. Let's do this. And it's just like a plain, big, baggy sweatshirt. It's
so
like not too
cute,
hot,
though.
not too cold,
Mhm.
but I can just like throw it on with like nothing on, and I would be fine.
Mhm.
But it still smells like they're here. Like
Oh.
they lent me a bottle of perfume. They gave me several of their like lotions and moisturizers. We even we went to a natural how do you call it? It's a place called Lush, first of all.
Oh, the bath place with like the bath bombs.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Mhm. I know what
We
you're talking about.
bought several scents for like shower wash or like body wash, and we even bought a special bath bomb called the Black Rose. And we took a
Aw.
bath together in the inky black water. It was the best thing.
That's so cute.
Because I've never experienced a true bath bomb before.
Oh, I love bath bombs. They're like one of my favorite things.
That was the very first time I've ever experienced it.
They're
I was
magical.
like,
Lush makes them the best ones I've tried, to be honest.
yeah, because they're all natural and they're like no chemicals or anything like that.
And they're really pretty. I like
They're
them.
so pretty.
They make your skin feel amazing afterwards.
Yes, and I got a body wash called Yognog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I love the smell of eggnog.
Mhm.
So it's like, haha, now you smell like me.
That's so cute. Man, I wish I did something like that with Phil. That's so cute. I did wear one of his Hawaiian shirts one day when I was there because, you know the keyhole
You should have stolen
sweaters?
it.
I wasn't gonna steal it. You know what a keyhole sweater is, or like the booba sweater?
Kinda.
It has like the hole at the top of the booba, so it's like a little window peeking in.
The window peak. Yep.
Yeah, I got one before I went and I tried it on, like, and it fit, but then I washed it and I didn't try it on again, and it shrunk and I didn't realize till I got there, and it was the day we were gonna like cook in the kitchen, and like I put it on and I put a jacket on immediately, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. And like I wore a jacket the rest of the day until we got back, and then I got back, I'm like, holy fucking shit, this is way shorter than I expected, because it ended up being like a crop top, and
Oh
like
my god!
it like shrunk a lot, and it was like super booba, and I'm like, hey, maybe can I borrow a shirt so I just don't have like titties out in the kitchen while I'm cooking? I don't think your roommate would appreciate that. So like, he's like, oh yeah, sure. Any preferences? I'm like, whatever you want. And then he gives me a Hawaiian shirt, and I'm like, of course it's a Hawaiian shirt. But then he was like, I like seeing you in my shirt. I'm like, eh? Maybe I should have just like borrowed it.
No, you should have
Maybe
taken
next
it.
time. Maybe next time.
Like, since my partner, they sometimes feel like a he him instead of a she her.
Yeah.
So I gave them some baggy clothes that I used to have for like gym.
Mm-hmm.
It made them feel more like validated.
That's cute.
And so they took a tank top with a couple of shorts, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Oh yeah, you did take my. You know what? Actually, why did I sound mad there? I wasn't mad.
I was like, what? Why are you inky?
You took. Wait a minute. I gave them some Coca-Cola pajama pants because
Oh
they.
my god,
really
that sounds
liked them.
amazing. Not me dropping my power strip again. I really need to like strap that in. Don't mind me.
You really do. Get some stickies.
It's fine. It's fine. But that's really cute. I like that.
Yeah, I did. Where I just didn't care about my looks.
I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I didn't. Can I tell you the cutest thing?
please.
So, when I left, because, like, obviously I don't need fucking sweaters here, because I bought sweaters to go there with, because it's not cold here whatsoever. I don't need fucking sweaters here.
Mhm.
So, Phil, like, set aside a drawer for me to put some of my stuff in that I can keep there for when I come visit next time.
That's so cute!
So I left, like, my, like, toiletry thing, like, my, like, shampoo and everything, and, like, I had, like, a spare, like, makeup set that I left there as well. But, like, there's, like, I left the sweaters there. I also left some toys there. But, like, he has a little drawer that part of it is mine, and it's really cute and wholesome that he made a space for me.
Yeah, cute and wholesome is like a little sex toy drawer.
Hey, there's only, like, the 4 in there. It's fine.
4?
I like options.
You know what? That is completely valid. Michi brought a lot.
Hey,
was like
I
10.
had to go through the fucking airport with those, and they, like, set off both my bags, and they held it up in the fucking airport. I wasn't gonna do that again. I wasn't going through that shit again.
Michi got looked at too. And they went through customs.
Yeah. Airport security is not the most gentle about that type of stuff, and then you're like, it's fine. Me and the guy just looked at each other after he held the bag up in the air, and then we said nothing, and he's put it in the bag and handed it to me, and I'm like, yep. We're good.
Man, this has a little bit of biological matter on it. Would you care to explain that?
I am so glad I put them in Ziploc baggies. So fucking thankful. I was like, you know what? I should probably do this just in caseies. And then I was like, thank fucking God. I wouldn't want a stranger touching those. You know? It's gross.
Wait! That is a great point, Hydro.
What?
Toys are not bad. If you need help in sexual intercourse pleasing your partner, that is 100% fine. Toys are tools.
Yeah, and some people are into toys, I'm just saying.
Sometimes people get better pleasure out of toys than actual dick. Like, like me, I'm not really into penetration.
Same.
Ass play I'm fine with, but penetration? No, not really.
It's completely different, you know? But I feel ya. And, like, luckily my partner doesn't care. It's like, hey, the things you're interested in, I don't mind. You don't mind the things I'm interested in. We can engage in things I like and things you like, and it's great. It's a nice, happy time for everybody, you know? And it's nice. Because some partners hate that stuff. They're like, oh, this is an affront to me and me as a person, and, like, am I just not good enough for you? And it's like,
I
that's
can't make you come without toys. I'm not a good partner.
Okay,
am
here's the thing.
Dead?
That's not the point. At least to me. Because, like, I'm pretty easy to please. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty easy to please. I just personally like them, and I'm, like, into them, so it's like I obviously have a lot because I like options.
It's an extra option that you can do.
I don't feel like anyone should ever be threatened by one, you know? Exactly, Cinder. It's like, you got other problems going on if you're threatened by, a silicone sculpture or, like, a battery-operated one. Like, geez. Work through your problems first.
I don't see why people get so butthurt about some people, like, I need a toy to get finished off. Like, well,
I don't get it either. It's like, calm down. It's not that deep, man. Just let someone enjoy what they like, you know?
You know what? Very true, Mir. I actually learned something new about Michi when they were here.
Oh?
They're very into tentacles.
Tentacles are great. Actually, my last sex ed talk was about tentacles.
I saw. So I have a tentacle dildo. I have one. I personally love deep throating it. It's fun.
I don't do that, but I have like 2 or 3.
I personally just find it fun. So I decided to try it on Michi, and oh boy, did they like it!
That's always nice. It's like, oh, you like this? Yeah.
No, that picture that you saw, that was caused by the tentacle.
Damn. They definitely like that. Mm-hmm.
And the Dommy, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that goes into what Batwick says. There's a ton of toys to help with long distance. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Dommy could be one of those, you know.
Dommy is top tier. Just coming from me and Ava, Dommy's top tier.
It makes my non-existent bones vibrate, you know. Mm-hmm.
But again, do not feel butthurt if you have a partner
No pun intended.
saying that, like, hey, I need a toy to finish me off. Please don't be upset.
It should never be something anyone gets upset over. Like, I don't know. I think that's stupid.
I think it's a man pride thing, I think.
Any man who thinks that needs to get his act together. That's all I have to say.
If they think that, they need to go to therapy.
It's not that deep. Let people enjoy what they like. Sometimes
like,
it's hard for some ladies. It's harder. So like, let them use a tool. Let them, you know, finish.
Like, I'm sorry that you need to get in a dick measuring contest with a fucking silicone piece of plastic, but
oh my god, that'd be so sad.
your problem, not mine.
Yeah.
But oh well. Everyone has their own personal needs, I guess.
I guess, but I don't know. I have strong feelings on this because I've been with a partner who hated them, and the whole time I'm like, why? Why?
Like, did they not like using them, or did they feel threatened by their existence?
They didn't like the idea of like something else, like helping me finish, and it's like, but
Also, they were possessive.
I guess so. That may be a good way to look at it.
If you can't come by me, you can't come at all.
I guess it was stupid in my opinion because, again, I would say I'm like, one of my kinks would be toys. Like if I had to label it, you know. So like, I always thought it was stupid.
But what if I want to get pegged?
Don't worry, glasses. You can get pegged to your little heart's content. Mm-hmm.
Pegging is fun.
It's a lot of work though. I've done it once. And I was like, oh my god, this is such a fucking exercise. And I used muscles I've never used in my life before. What is this bullshit?
It is such a fucking workout.
So it's like, maybe I don't want to do that again. That was a lot of work.
I personally like it because it's just fucking fun to see firsthand that they're being broken. That's just my thing.
I'm too much of a pillow princess, I guess. I'm like, that's a lot of fucking work, man.
Well, again, I'm a pleasure dom.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not enjoying themselves, I will not enjoy the section. You pegged me so much. Yes, I did.
Been using those core muscles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were actually making jokes that like, yeah, we need to work out while we're here because we're gonna be eating a lot. Is like, oh wait,
that
sex
was
is
your
a workout.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically it is a workout, so I mean, you're not wrong.
You fed me so fucking much, Michi. I swear to God, I gained weight.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I need to work out.
You're fine. Stop it. Do you have anything else you'd like to talk about? We've been going for about 3 hours now, and if you don't have anything else,
Oh,
or chat
Jesus.
doesn't have anything else, I feel like this may be a good time to end if chat or you doesn't have anything else.
I don't know. I don't think that like I can come up with anything. I think we talked about all the points that need to be talked about.
Mm-hmm. We've been having a lot of fun. And time definitely flies.
No, we had fun teasing our partners.
Oh yeah.
I
will.
kind of wish Bill was in this chat so I could see the reaction.
Bill's probably working right now, but like, I always love teasing Vil. Vil was not here, so he can't get angry at me. Like, I fucking teased him so much about, because I did a stream when I got back where I talked about my trip. And I was like, I'm just going to talk about all the great things and make me sound really great, and I'm going to embarrass you, and you're not going to be there, so you can't say anything about it. I was being such a little shit. He got so worked up about it because I kept, like, pestering him about it. Like, he literally called me, like, towards the beginning. It was like, how fucking dare you? Like, he was just, like, super embarrassed. It was hilarious. Like, he wasn't mad. He was just embarrassed. He's like, when we play WoW on stream on Friday, I'm gonna tell my side. So, keep that in mind. It was just, like, hilarious.
I'm not gonna heal you this round.
Like, no, he was just, like, super worked up. And he's like, because I was like, I'm gonna make myself look real good. Which I did make myself look good, but...
Oh! I will say, Michi did also experience something that they've never done.
Oh?
Buc-ee's.
Oh, the beaver nuggets. I love beaver nuggets.
We went to Buc-ee's specifically to wander around and get a bunch of food. They bought a bunch of jerky. They loved the saltwater taffy.
Nice.
What is the shredded beef?
The sandwich?
The sandwiches, the sandwiches that they make. We had one of those. Oh god, it's so fucking good.
I haven't been to Buc-ee's in forever. I'm just thinking about the beaver nuggets. It's pretty much like, it's like a puffed rice thing that's kind of like caramel corn. Like, I think that's the best way to describe it.
Also, if anyone doesn't know what Buc-ee's is, it's quote unquote the world's largest gas station.
It's
and there's
just
multiple
a thing.
of them.
They're like all across the South. They're just a thing.
Yeah, brisket. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Japanese customs took my beef jerky away. Yeah, they did.
Oh no, that's rude.
It was so rude. Well, because you can't take outside mates into Japan.
Oh, that makes sense. I have found someone for us to raid.
Perfect.
We're gonna raid Lucky. She's a cute bear, and she's making a sex cult and Cult of the Lamb, so it seemed appropriate.
Perfect.
So there's a nice raid message. Thank you everyone for joining me and Soul today. I hope you had a lot of fun with sex ed, long distance relationships. I feel like I learned some things today, and I had a lot of fun talking with you about it because I feel like we just gush about our partners half the time.
we gushed a lot, but we hope that our experiences help enrich yours. And we hope everyone has a lovely rest of the day. Please take care of yourselves first before anyone else. Enjoy yourselves and have a good night, okay?
Be sure to go give Soul lots of love. And I love you all very much. I will see you all tomorrow.
Links?
I'm streaming tomorrow. There's an @, for you, so they can just click on it for you. Yeah. But I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'll be doing my Streamly signing. And then we'll have Fuck If I Know Friday. Because fuck if I know what I'm going to do after that. I love you all very much. Good night.
Good night, guys. Bye.